Let's top.
Okay.
Get going.
Okay, so we got S rank for amazing. A rank, I guess that stands for really good. B, C, D. I got rid of the E. Then there's an F rank, and then there's a do not remember and not seen. So I'm excited for this,
Wait,
man.
wait, wait. We don't have a garbage tier.
The garbage tier is F. That's F.
Nah.
What the hell you thought it was?
Plays F with garbage.
What the hell you thought it was, boy?
We'll watch again.
All right, so okay, let's go with the first one. So it's what is this? Agent. It says Agent Carter, one shot.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen that?
Nope.
Oh, I have.
Hell no.
Okay, Dylan. We're gonna trust Dylan's judgment. How is it?
Honestly, like, to be honest with you, since it's like a one shot, like a 10-minute, 11-minute video, basically, this is like right after when the first Captain America, happened. We all know that she's like, it was basically like the start of her show, technically.
Gotcha.
Well, I would, in my opinion, I would just put it on the C tier.
C tier. Okay, we're gonna trust his judgment on that, man. Sound good, Ray?
All good.
He said all good. What about you, Alonzo? Sound good?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
No. We need like a solid foundation. You know?
No, we put her in C. We'll see how things go out.
We'll see how things go out. All right, the first season of Agent Carter. I actually saw this. I liked it. I don't know where I would put it. I don't know. I guess I put it in C tier too. Honestly. What about you, Dylan?
Well, it is like the first like Marvel character that was on the movies come into like the TV show. You know what I mean?
Right. See, the problem is
This was like the moment where all like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was coming, and then Daredevil, and people thought like, is this MCU or what?
right.
But honestly, I think I'll put it in C.
See,
Yeah.
make sure y'all like this stream too, man. Share it.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all that.
Dang, so we put it. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put it there. So we put it in front of the one shot.
Yeah.
All right. That sound good, Alonzo?
Boy, you think I know where this is, but we just gonna put it in C.
Damn. Okay, yeah, I should have prefaced by saying we haven't seen like the one shots and shit. I've seen pretty much everything else though. Does that sound good, Ray?
Yes, even though I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. What's this? What is this? Agent Carter.
That's Agent
Is
Carter.
that season 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
Still have not seen it. Put it in C tier. Get it out of here.
Yeah, let's just rank them. Let's just rank all the Agent Carters in C tier, bro.
Because we gonna figure it out later.
We'll figure that shit out later. Right. Age of Ultron. Where are we putting that?
Ultron.
Shit.
I like. That's my boy right there.
Shit, no.
Son of Stark. Even though he likes
No, you gotta think about the movie though, too, bro.
the
Not
movie,
just Ultron.
I'm about to. I know, but the movie itself.
You gotta-
They have my boy Quicksilver die. I didn't like that.
I hated that shit.
I
too.
honestly would put Age of Ultron in D tier. It's probably the worst Avengers movie out of everything.
I agree.
Yeah, bro. He's not lying. Especially if you watched the first Avengers.
The introduction of Vision, so
What you say?
this was like the introduction to Vision.
Well, the best part of that movie was getting Vision.
Shit, and
True.
then we got time to spend with Wanda for the first time.
True, that's so true.
Cause Wanda pops up. Yeah, she
Wanda
pops
was
up.
splendid.
She pops up in the end credit of Winter Soldier. But this is the first movie that we actually get to see her. But
But you know what? I think it should be in D tier because Wanda's Jewish, and she's working with Hydra, who are like a fucking Nazi. So I'm like,
that
yeah, that doesn't sit right.
That is pretty crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Wanda let a talking tin can persuade her into fighting the Avengers.
But, you know what? Yeah. D tier.
D tier. Okay. And then on top of that, I don't know if you guys remember watching the trailers, but Ultron was so menacing in the trailer. But when you watch the movie, he's so goofy in the movie. I'm like, what the hell? That's just false advertising right here, man.
Yeah.
That's some
He's still my boy, though. Still my boy.
Got a soft spot for him. All right, it says "All Hail the King." I guess that's another.
Oh, one shot. Oh, okay. So this one, I feel like, because this one is the, if you've seen Shang-Chi, technically this happens first, and then Shang-Chi happens.
This happens before. Oh, this isn't no Black Panther type shit.
Because like the All Hail the King is the fake Mandarin.
Oh, from Iron Man 3?
Yeah.
That was the. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, so a little brief is that he's in, so a little synopsis is that he's in jail, trying to, like, have his, trying to be safe and all that shit. But then at the end, the real Mandarin, like, one of his guys,
Right.
like, impersonated basically a officer. And he told the fake Mandarin, like, the real Mandarin wants to talk to you. And then I think this is where, Shang-Chi happens.
So where would you put that, Dylan?
Honestly, like, since that, like, basically affects, like, the MCU and how the fake Mandarin got into, in Shang-Chi's home, I would say probably first in Agent Carter.
Okay, so in front of Agent Carter.
Yeah.
Okay, we should preface this by saying, C and D tiers, I mean, well, I'm really not losing any sleep over the C and D tiers. Because, yeah, it's the S, A, and B that we got to get right on here, man.
Hey, Isaiah, by the way, the stream's looking good.
Fire, bro. Wait, hold on. You think the first Ant-Man is better than Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Hey, I like the first Ant-Man, alright?
Really?
Well, it's the first introduction to Ant-Man, so...
I mean, just as a movie, because Ant-Man and the Wasp, they introduce Wasp, and then it's the ghost character, that black girl. And then Lawrence Fishburne.
Phases through the quantum. Okay.
Who was the villain in the first movie? Is it Yellow Jacket?
Yeah, Yellow Jacket.
Silly
Yellow
ass.
Jacket, they were fighting in the house.
Oh yeah, with the Thomas
the train, that man got wrecked.
Okay. So you say that's a B. Okay, that's fine. That's because actually
you seem like you have an opinion that Ant-Man and the Wasp is better than the first Ant-Man.
I think it is. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp is better than the first Ant-Man. I think the first Ant-Man feels like a Disney movie. Out of
Disney one. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong. Out of all the Marvel movies that's came out, I think the first Ant-Man feels the most Disney. Well, it looks like Miss Marvel, the TV show, is going to feel the most Disney.
For real.
From that trailer. But I think the first Ant-Man is the most Disney. When we go over all these. But we'll see where we put it at. Okay, so we got in the B tier right now. The first Ant-Man. This is when we're going to start arguing. You're putting the first Ant-Man over Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Hey, the introduction to Ant-Man and...
Wait, hold on. Is the first Ant-Man B tier too?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
I wouldn't put it in A tier.
Hell no. Hell no.
I wouldn't put it there.
Hell no. A tier? Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Well, the discussion is, should we put Ant-Man, the first movie, in front of Ant-Man and the Wasp or behind?
You know what? Well, we need to put more stuff on this list, so I'm gonna put it in front of it.
Let's go.
And then we can hold on. And then we can debate.
We can discuss later.
Yellow Jacket getting smacked by Thomas the Train Engine.
Like, come on, bro. And then the wig that the Wasp is wearing in that movie. I mean, is that a wig? Her hair is so weird in that movie. I guess it wasn't the first introduction of the Wasp because she's in this movie. But she's not the Wasp in that movie, though. The first Avengers.
Oh,
Yeah,
S
yeah.
tier.
The A
S
or
tier.
S.
Is that A or
Yeah.
S?
ARS.
Oh,
Honestly,
No, I think Infinity War is S.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Hell yeah.
the first Avengers,
I'll
And
where we
say
got to see
S.
the Hulk and all that. I
I'll
think
say
this belongs
I'll
in
say
A.
this too. I feel like the first Avengers movie is probably in the same tier as Endgame.
oh, that's a good one. That's a good one
Mhm.
because if we did this list back in 2012, I think we will all have the first Avengers in the S rank.
Yeah.
However,
Time goes on, baby, and there's like other movies that are just
there's
better
been
than the
way
first
better
Avengers.
movies than that first Avengers movie.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to take into consideration this is the first movie that they all were together. We hadn't
And the
seen,
second too.
yeah,
And
but
that's
like,
just where nostalgia comes in.
as a
That's just
movie,
about it.
as a
As a
movie,
movie,
how many times have you?
collectively,
Yeah, have you guys like rewatched Avengers like you've rewatched Infinity War? Like Infinity War, I couldn't stop rewatching that shit. Like when it came out on digital, I watched it like at least 7 times.
Dude, it came out on Netflix a year later. I was watching it constantly too.
But like the first Avengers, I don't think I rewatch it as much as I used to. I don't think I haven't.
first Avengers. I just put it in A tier because they haven't got me watching a movie like that since Infinity.
Right. I'll put an A tier. It'll have to be low A when we get done with the rest of the list. I feel like though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's high. I don't think it's a high A. Like a high A is borderline S. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Do
how.
you agree, Dylan?
Yeah.
I mean, well, what do
I was
you
just-
what do you think, bro? This is what this.
Because like here's the thing, like we got at this point we had Iron Man #1. At this point we had Thor #1, Captain America, and etc. etc. And it's like this is like all of those movies mounted up at this moment, as in like the Avengers.
Right. That's
And
true.
this is like the first time that we see a big team up on screen.
That's true.
Like DC wasn't doing that shit. They were doing like fucking crazy dumbass shit right there that I don't want to talk about.
Right.
Like, this is like a big ass movie where it really got people's attention to like, yo, there's more heroes. Like what the fuck?
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
Right. Okay, we're gonna
That's
put it.
what I'm saying. It's S tier.
Okay, you think it's S tier? Oh, okay.
Oh,
And then remember, like, when we, like, with Hulk, too, like, there were really great dialogues with him, like, how, like, Bruce Banner, you know, tried to kill himself, but
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
yeah.
guy split out. That was a good line.
Yeah.
Because you really get the sense of what Bruce Banner is feeling. Like, he doesn't want to, you know, be the Hulk, you know?
Okay. Oh, okay. So he's saying S tier. Damn. Oh, that's a tough
My
one.
goodness.
Because it's like if we going off of that, then where does Defenders go then?
See,
Because that's the same.
Defenders is mid.
That's the.
yeah, see,
Don't quote.
I'm putting Defenders over Age of Ultron.
You right.
yeah,
right, you know.
yeah.
You know, let's come back to the Avengers. Black Panther.
All right. Oh yeah, put that
That's my
on
movie.
an A or the I
It's got to be a high A or an S tier.
yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
I'll put it at the first A tier.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fair. Hold on, I gotta scroll all the way up for this. It's like,
Didn't that work?
so put that shit on F. What? Whoa, what just
We got
happened?
races in the chat.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, what the hell just happened? Damn, I
Put
think
it
we
in
got.
A tier.
Damn, I think we got Ant-Man too high, bro. Y'all.
Yeah, I feel like the first
That's why.
Avengers, you could put him back at the bottom, like where you could select the movies.
Yeah,
Put him
yeah.
back with the Avengers.
Yeah, I think Ant-Man's too high, bro. Hold on, let me put him back down. Well, we'll come back to Ant-Man, bro. That's too high. Hell no, bro. Where we putting Black Widow?
The one thing that really
What's
killed
right below
me-
A?
A.
B? I put it on B.
Yeah.
I'll put it on C.
You'll put it on C?
Damn. What? Okay.
You know what?
Ooh.
Explain.
You know what?
Explain.
They fuck up Taskmaster, bro. How the fuck will you fuck up Taskmaster?
Bro,
Damn.
Taskmaster
That shit
bamboozled me.
pissed me off.
Yo,
I remember Dylan walking out the theater and he's like, "Bro, I am not forgiving them for fucking up Taskmaster."
I was surprised. The
They brought in a character that in the comic books will fucking like copy your fucking moves. It's like shit. He's like in the comics he faces Black Panther, and at times Taskmaster will beat Black Panther's ass. Or
damn.
Spider-Man.
That's a good point.
But you fuck up Taskmaster. At that point, to me, I feel like that movie's irredeemable.
I'm just so surprised that not only did they turn him into a woman, but like the way how they the way how they set it up, like it makes sense that it was the girl. The way how they set it up in the movie, they make sense that it was the girl that was the Taskmaster. You know, I only seen that movie twice. I'm trying to go off of my memory.
I kind of agree with Dylan. They made Taskmaster like a C+ villain, nothing more.
Right. I thought. What you guys think about that Harvey Weinstein looking dude in that movie? The fat dude.
You mean the penguin boy?
What?
I was gonna say
No, that fat dude. That fat dude in Black Widow. He was the wasn't he like?
He was the father.
No. Like he was the villain. The one that was
the penguin.
The one that was slapping Black Widow around.
Yeah, the penguin knockoff. That's what he reminded me of.
Because he was the villain at first. Like they made Taskmaster like the B villain in that movie. Y'all don't remember?
I like how they tracked down Yelena though, and like trying to figure out who's like working for that penguin knockoff dude. I forgot his name.
The penguin knockoff?
I did like that plot.
That villain is a one pump chump.
Okay.
How was it?
Okay, so where are we putting it?
I feel like borderline C and B tier because it could have been good. It had potential, but
yeah.
Potential. Taskmaster was a huge driving force.
I'm gonna leave it up to Dylan since he's seen the one shots. Is it before?
C.
What you say?
I'll put it on C.
High C or low C? Behind.
Low C.
So behind Agent Carter, the one shot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Behind the Carters.
Damn.
damn.
Damn. Hold on.
Getting work. That's crazy.
Damn. We got.
The movie.
It's like how Disney Plus worked Scarlett Johansson for that movie. Jeez.
Yeah, they did her bogus.
Did her dirty.
Damn.
No. They introduced like Yelena and the Red Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that shit was great. The family stuff was amazing in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the biggest takeaways. From
We might actually move it up in the front.
And the reason why I liked that Hawkeye scene was because Yelena was in it.
Yeah. Same.
And if it wasn't for that movie, I would have never cared. So there's that too.
It had a payoff. So.
What you say?
It had a payoff.
Yeah, they did. What about
Dylan said to move Black Widow up a little bit more.
Right here?
Move it up to Agent Carter. In front of Agent Carter. There we go, like that.
Right there? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a solid list so far.
That's solid, right? That's solid.
Yeah.
We had to put Ant-Man back in the bottom though. We gotta
Damn.
we gotta reevaluate that shit, boy. Yellow Jacket wasn't that damn good. Oh my god. Where are we putting the first Captain America movie?
Racist Captain America, man. We could put that like B tier, high B tier.
Yeah, B.
Yeah, B.
High B?
Yep. Origin story of Captain America. See how the boys and the men used to get down in the 1940s, 1930s.
Okay. Even though I thought
Red Skull was a pretty good villain. Had the Nazis up in there.
I don't think I've rewatched that movie in a long time. The first one. Because obviously I've seen Civil War. I've probably seen the most out of
Same.
Yeah, same.
War was godly.
that was like Avengers 2.5 right there. All right, where are we putting Winter Soldier at, bro? Captain America Winter Soldier.
That's when Bucky came out.
I think that's a way better movie than the first movie.
I'll probably
Yeah,
put it in A.
yeah.
A, I think.
That's A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in A tier.
Okay, let me scroll up. Let me see what's in A.
Fuck yeah.
Is it above I mean, is it in front of Black Panther or behind it?
Yeah.
Behind
Behind?
I'll put it
Yeah.
behind Black Panther.
Because Black Panther is like so iconic because it's the first ever like all black cast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
And
true.
that really good
Michael
dialogue.
B. Jordan killed the Killmonger cast.
Bro, he should come back as a variant. That'd be so cool if he does.
My
Oh,
favorite scene from Black Panther, bro, is the one where Killmonger's about to die, and he's talking about like,
Oh, he's like looking in the
like-
sun and stuff.
yeah, and he tells
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
T'Challa like,
My
Don't
favorite
revive me.
scene. My favorite scene was when he was whooping on T'Challa on the waterfall.
to
Is this your king?
Yeah.
Is this your king?
that shit has been memed to death, bro.
Asserting his dominance right there.
Okay, all right. So we're putting Black Panther over Winter Soldier because of cultural stuff, right?
No, we're just talking about just in general. The animation stepped it up. Storytelling.
Except the CGI at the last
CGI
fight.
was crazy.
yeah.
The fight between him and Killmonger when they're falling on that thing, I forgot that
Yeah.
the CGI was kind of bad in that.
Felt like a PS3 game. Nah, just playing.
Well,
But then
you
again,
mean a PS2?
I mean, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it, man. So Marvel has a formula of having like the hero fight someone who has similar abilities type shit. Like if
True.
you think about Iron Man 1, Iron Man's fighting that one dude with
Another Iron Man.
another Iron Man and Black Panther, you know, it's two people with the same freaking suit fighting each other. And then the Hulk movie, the Incredible Hulk movie, is Hulk versus Abomination, two monsters fighting and shit. So, you know, it follows the same formula in that regards, but I do think it's cultural the cultural stuff in it, like first all black superhero movie. I think that really does make this.
There's a lot of people were interested in that movie.
I love the character arc and the background for Killmonger when he was younger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they brought it back towards like the middle of the movie when they find out that he's from Wakanda also. I was like,
Damn, son. Oh, Captain Marvel.
put that shit on F, bro. Put that shit on F now.
That's an F. That's an F.
Get Brie Larson's Toyota commercial out of here.
You know what, bro?
Maybe that's why the director of Fast and the Furious 10 left that shit, because fucking Brie Larson.
Bro, this movie is a failure on every level you can possibly imagine.
But we're
They
going
messed
to
up
see
the
Captain Marvel
story.
2 when it comes out, right?
I think Captain Marvel 2 is going to be better than this
Should be
one.
better.
It has to be.
It better be.
You can't make anything worse than
The
Captain
best
Marvel.
part of Captain Marvel was Samuel L. Jackson
Yes.
trying to run with his CGI body.
I like. It's so funny how they made the reason who wears the eye patch because he got scratched by a cat.
I didn't need the explanation to why he wears the eye patch. Like they're explaining shit that I don't need to know. You know?
Yeah.
Like who gives a shit? Now here's my problem. This movie is a failure on so many levels. Mind you, it came out after Infinity War. Infinity War, we were all hyped as hell. Well, actually, what came before? Was it Ant-Man the Wasp or Captain Marvel? You guys remember?
Ant-Man and the Wasp came before.
Infinity War.
No, because Infinity War happened and then, because you know at the end of
Ant-Man and the Wasp, yeah.
then it was
Oh
Ant-Man.
no,
and the Wasp.
yeah, you're right. Because then Captain Marvel was like the lead up to Endgame.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We're high off of that Infinity War drug, bro, and we see some bullshit like this, man. They tease Captain Marvel at the end of Infinity War, and we're like, oh shit, this is about to be a badass. Why Nick Fury called this girl? And I still don't know why Nick Fury called this woman. Like,
We'll
might
get
be
to it
Loki.
when we rank Avengers
She might
Endgame
be
because that was so bad.
That was dog water.
God, bro, it's like it didn't live up to what we were promised at the end of that Infinity War end credit scene. Is what I'm saying.
So,
So, Civil War. Where we putting Civil War at?
S tier.
That's S tier.
My boy
tier.
Spider-Man.
It'll be a lower S tier when we add more stuff, but yeah, it's an S tier for sure.
I mean, first of all, go ahead.
Because even though there were so many characters, it still kept the focus on Captain America.
That's true. And there's a lot of stuff in that movie, bro. Like, I remember watching it, and after the big airplane scene, I'm like, oh shit, we still got the scene where Captain America's fighting Bucky.
Yeah.
I mean, fighting with Bucky.
Captain America's fighting Bucky.
I'm sorry. He's fighting with Bucky. He's fighting Iron Man. Like, I was like, bro, that still hasn't happened yet. Like, there's so much to enjoy in that. And then the introduction of Spider-Man, like you said. The introduction of Black Panther?
Yeah, bro.
Like, what? Oh, my gosh. And I like how the movie opens with Wanda killing those innocent people on accident. Come on, bro.
This movie is better than the comic books. Because the comic books, bro, let's just say it's a fucking massacre, bro.
Damn.
Everyone's dying. No one lives.
Oh, man. Spoilers for the comic book.
Was Iron Man and Captain America.
Damn.
And Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
No, the female.
Damn.
Like I said, Iron Man was right. Freaking Bucky did kill his parents. And he just wanted revenge. Why can't he get it, huh?
Damn.
Why can't he get it?
So who in here has seen Cloak and Dagger?
Nah.
Me.
Oh?
Cloak and Dagger? Man, I know you haven't seen it. Who? What?
You're damn right, I haven't seen it.
Cloak and Swagger. What? Oh my gosh, bro. Where are we putting the Cloak and Dagger, Dylan?
For me, I would put it basically on B tier because it was like the first, like, it was something new. It was like, you could say it's like the same thing as like the Marvel Netflix shows, but it was different. It was like these new characters coming, and you see that their lives has crossed from each other.
So is that, you put that in front of Ant-Man and the Wasp or behind it?
I'll say in front of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay, I agree with you with that one because I did see season 1, and I agree 100% with everything you said. But
by the way, they mentioned Danny Rand.
Oh God, you talking about Iron Fist?
Yeah.
Oh hell no. Oh, speaking of Iron Fist, hold on. Let me find Iron Fist right now.
Oh.
Where's that shit at? Where is that bullshit at? Hold on.
You didn't like Iron Fist, man?
Oh yes, I love it. I love it. There it is. I found it. Let's put this bullshit right next to Captain Marvel, bro.
Is it better than Captain Marvel?
Oh, that's a tough question.
I remember when these shows were getting canceled. My boy
Damn.
was going through it.
No, I was going through it because I was in the middle of watching Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit about Iron Fist, even though I did watch season 2. I think season 2 is better than season 1. I will give it that. But season 2 is a D. That's a D tier though. I think.
True.
I think because it's still garbage. It's just better garbage than the first season.
Better garbage.
Better garbage. If it's better garbage, then that means it'll be
Trash
an
to
F.
banana peel. I see.
Where the hell is? You know what else is shit? Did you guys see Inhumans?
Nah.
Oh, that is shit, bro.
Oh, this is the definition of shit. Hold on, man. I don't think I've seen this.
They only had one cool character, and it was the Asian dude.
Oh my god! You know they had the dude from Game of Thrones in here too.
Yeah, I said you got a bot in your chat spamming girls here. Streamer recommends.
Get that bullshit out of my boy. Whoever that is, man. Get up out of here, man.
That's a bot.
Dog.
Hey, you trying to get some clout?
Bot trying to get some clout, man. I'm trying to, this is when it gets difficult. So we got 3 trash ass movies in F. And I'm trying to see which one is the worst one out of the 3. Captain Marvel's garbage.
Captain.
But Iron Fist, that's a different type of garbage, bro.
Remember, you tried to get me into Iron
Wait, hold on,
Fist,
hold
and I
on,
just said
hold on.
nope.
The way how I have it ranked, that means Captain Marvel would have to. That means it's the
It's
highest
better than
F.
those two.
Yeah, it's better
Yeah.
than those two. Ooh. What do you think, Dylan?
Iron Fist is trash. One of the first reasons is
Plain and
because
simple.
the fucking stars didn't want to fucking do the stunts. They didn't want to even practice.
Oh my God, this is hard.
But the cool part was Colleen Wing.
Yeah, she was the best thing to
Colleen was
come out
dope.
that series. But at the same
And
time,
Human was shit.
then what was the best thing about Captain Marvel? Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson.
I would say the Skrulls, but Skrulls,
I guess the
green
scrolls.
guys,
I guess the scrolls were.
All I can say is that
yeah.
if you're in the trash tier, I don't care what your order is. You down there, buddy.
That's true. I want to be as
We should stop focusing on that.
okay. Okay, you know what? I'm putting Iron Fist over Captain Marvel
Okay.
only because I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is actually.
There is no reason.
There is no
Let's try
reason.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I just think we're being too generous. I'm close to saying I do not remember this film. That's how trash it is.
Oh my god.
Cloak and Dagger Season 2. Where are we putting that at, Dylan?
Ooh.
I haven't seen Season 2.
Because they really introduced, I don't know if you remember the detective
Okay.
right here.
Uh-huh.
She actually becomes basically like a zombie, but she doesn't eat brains or whatever. She just has like basically human strength or whatever you want to call it. But for this one, it was so cool because for Cloak, for him, like for Tyrone, you know how his powers is like teleportation or whatever?
Right.
But he also has the dark dimension. And you actually go into, basically, you go inside him, basically.
Okay. Okay.
But you really see, like, I'll say,
It sounds like you
it could have been
Conflict.
more. It could have been more.
uh-huh.
Because if we had another season, it would have been, like, complete.
Right.
But I think I would put it in front of Black Widow.
Okay, I think that's fair. Even though I haven't even seen it. I think that's a good place to put it with something like that.
But also, too, oh fuck, because it does that. I don't know if you remember, bro, but you seen Runaways, right? Who's seen Runaways?
I've seen Runaways.
Okay, yeah, I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot. Because it's right in line with the shorts and shit. I do think
But
y'all
I
ain't
hope they
appreciating
come
Black
back.
Widow. What you say?
hope they come back.
I
Those
don't
two?
know. I hope so. I hope so. I
You
guess.
think we're being a bit harsh, Isaiah, on Black Widow's ranking?
I mean, you got Black Widow in front. Okay, before we put Cloak and Dagger in here, it was in between shorts. Marvel shorts, bro. You're telling me a Marvel short is better than the Black Widow's movie? A 2-hour, 20-minute movie?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Majority rules. It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But I'm also not saying it's a perfect movie either. So I think B, like I said, B, A, and S tier, we got to get those right. Or actually A and S tier, we got to get those right too. Those are most important. Daredevil Season 1.
Oh, put that shit all the way in A.
Hey,
That's an
that's
S.
my boy.
You putting an
I would
S?
say S.
I'm putting 2 in S.
That's what you said.
I think 2 and 3 is an S, I think.
Wait, really? Season 2?
Yeah, because it's Punisher and Elektra doing their thing, bro. Right? That scene where Punisher's
but
just
it
killing
doesn't
everybody.
balance out the story.
What you say?
It doesn't really balance out the story because, like, in the first half of the season, we have the Punisher, right?
Right. Wait, hold
And then
on.
later
Ray,
on,
Ray, have you seen Daredevil season 2?
Not season 2. I've only just finished season 1. But go ahead. It's fine.
but later on, with Elektra comes back, and it's like, yo, so why the fuck isn't like Daredevil involved with the Punisher? It's like, isn't that what the whole story's about for
Okay.
this season?
Okay, so
And they do a really bad job with the hand. I'm like,
okay.
not like the worst job, but I'm like, it could have been so much more with the hand.
So where would you put season 2? Just curious. Because I agree with you with
I'll
season
still
1.
put it on A. I'll still put it on A.
Okay, so it's a
But
low
I
A.
think I'll put it like at the end of Winter Soldier. But the first season though, I'll put it on S, bro.
Okay. Okay.
That's the way how I see it. I don't know.
Okay. What about you, Alonzo?
Season 1 definitely deserves that A tier spot. Not even gonna cap. Season 2, season 3, with
Yeah.
Elektra and the Punisher, that hit me some type of way.
I mean that shit.
Punisher
that shit hit
was my
us
boy.
so much that we got a Punisher TV show because of it. That's how much it hit. Let's keep that in perspective. So listen, I agree with you that Daredevil should be in the A or S tier. That's what I'm asking is where do we put it, A or S? Because if you put it in S, you're saying it's better than Black Panther and Winter Soldier.
I'll put it in A.
Where are you putting it?
Yeah, I'll put it on A.
Yeah.
High A?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put it like in the middle.
Yeah.
In the middle between Black Panther and Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just the way how it's like all organized, like the A, S, A, B, C, all that shit. You can just switch up.
Yeah, listen, we cannot mess up on this S. We cannot.
No, we can't.
No, it's not.
We have to be in unison with the S rank, bro. Okay, so season 2. Where are we putting season 2 at?
I'll still say A.
Okay. What about you, Alonzo?
A. Give it to me.
Is it behind Winter Soldier?
I'll put it behind Winter Soldier.
Okay. What about you, Dylan?
Same.
Okay. Now season 3, Daredevil. Let's try.
S.
That's an
That is
S.
an S, bro.
What about you, Alonzo?
We're going all the way up, baby.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen this twice.
S.
I don't rewatch TV shows all the way through. But this is one I
Game of
rewatched.
Thrones.
Yeah, I've rewatched Game of Thrones. Actually, I haven't.
It actually beat Game of Thrones. To be honest with you,
What you say?
it actually beat Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Cause you know that when Daredevil came out, and at the same time Game of Thrones was coming out, and you know that show was so popular, Daredevil actually beat Game of Thrones to be like the best show at that time.
Damn.
Yo, Isaiah, my cousin is in your chat right now.
That's what's up. What's up, bro? Y'all, you liking the list, man? You liking the list?
It's still a
I
squad.
think, bro, listen. I think this list is decent so far, man.
True.
I mean, look at the quality of this list.
I like it.
I like it. I ain't got no problem with it right now. Now, if we would have had Captain Marvel and S, I would have, would have been some furniture movie.
You tried to argue with me about trash movies.
Defenders.
So,
Where we putting Defenders?
I'll put it on C.
Okay. So would you put it in front of all these shorts?
and like I said, Defenders pretty mid. It's going to C.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
listen, it's not going any higher than C.
But is it better than Black Widow?
See, now that's the woo. Because I take that back. I rewatched Defenders twice as well too, and it wasn't as fire as the first time I watched it, which is a problem. Rewatchability is key.
Honestly, bro.
Rewatchability is key for
Like
me.
I said, I would watch Black Widow again, then going back to Defender.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Well, I
I
believe
would rather
in some
relive the
of,
disappointment of Taskmaster than go back to Defender.
But you know what? Defenders is better than Age of Ultron.
My cousin said, Isaiah, that the list is not bad, but he missed some stuff because he hasn't seen a lot of the shows either.
Okay.
But it's okay. Most of us haven't seen a lot of these shows either.
Okay, so
Is Moon
But
Knight on
Luke
this
Cage
list?
though, Luke Cage, that's my boy.
yeah, Moon Knight's on here. They got everything on. They even have Doctor Strange. Well, we
Bro,
can't.
Doctor Strange. That's next week, bro. I am so
we have not
ready.
seen that yet.
Yeah.
Seen that.
Yeah,
It's gonna be an S or A tier movie.
Yeah, yo, bro, we got to revisit this like in the next couple years or so.
All right.
Cause yeah, it'll suck if we have to do all this shit all over again next week. It's like no, too much work, bro. Just to put one thing over something.
Oof.
We'll have to revisit this.
Regular Doctor Strange.
What about the regular Doctor Strange?
Dormammu.
No,
I've come to bargain.
I've heard of it because I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard like the story of the plot and all that, and I think it's pretty cool how he started off as someone that got into an accident and basically broke his hands, and then trained to be a
Hell
wizard.
yes.
I'm like, holy shit.
Hell yes.
So that's either an A or a high B.
Yeah, a high B.
I think it's a high B.
High-
I think it's a
I
high
think
B.
it's a high B.
Yeah, high B. That's fair.
Do you guys think it's a good
character.
introduction to the character?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yes.
Bro, the animation damn near carries the movie.
You know all that
Whole
shit.
CGI.
All that shit that you liked in No Way Home came from this movie. Like in terms of the when Spider-Man's fighting Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that shit was so fun to watch.
All that shit is in this movie. All that shit is in this movie. So when I saw that in the trailer, I was like, oh shit, they going straight to the Doctor Strange type shit, which makes
High
sense.
B.
High B. So in front of is it in front of the first Captain America movie?
Yeah.
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 Okay. All right.
Captain America's
Endgame.
Well aged.
We're
getting-
I feel like that's
But
the
it's
S tier, but for a last or the first A tier.
Oh, that's a good one, Ray.
I'll put it on
Put an A. Yeah, I think Tony's death does it for me to make it an A. Me personally.
And the
am
lack of
Iron Man.
action, honestly, too, in that movie, I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah, it's not an easy rewatch. It's not, but
A.
I do think everything leading up to Tony snapping, doing the snap, I just thought that was just perfection. And then the portal scene before that, actually, the third act.
Bro, that gave me chills when they all came back.
Yeah, I had heard someone say that movie's like a greatest hits movie, and I'm like, that's very funny because
He said Avengers.
they actually
Something.
do go to like the past and shit to iconic moments. So, ooh, so you're saying low S or high A?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I'm going low S because out of all these Marvel movies, that's the one that made me cry. Like I was weeping when Tony died, bro. So,
Bro, the dialogue that Thanos had with Thor, Cap, and Iron Man when he was waiting to catch that fade. Oh my god, dude. That was so menacing.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
bro,
Crushing this tiny little planet.
and I was so hyped to see that, bro. Like at the movies, man, when they dropped that trailer for it. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
same. They cut a lot of stuff out
Hell
that was
yeah.
in the trailer from the movie.
Okay, I'm putting it at low S. I'm putting it at low S. Not necessarily for story per se, because, or as a movie, because like you said, there's a lot of slow parts in that movie. Like, there's really no fighting in that movie, honestly, until the very last act. I guess you do get the Captain America versus Captain America fight, but you know.
Then we saw Red Skull. We
Yeah.
saw Black Widow die.
Yeah, there was a lot of
So
crazy shit
crazy.
happening towards
We
that.
saw
Yeah.
a whole lot of Bruce Banner instead of Hulk.
Yeah, I think low S is good, right, Dylan?
Yeah.
Okay. Eternals.
I'm gonna have to put that.
That's not trash. We put it in
It's
detail.
not bad. Yeah, honestly,
it's not a bad movie. I think it's really well written, but again, the movie of it, that you
It was
know.
pretty good.
I do like me some Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
But
it's
I
a
think it's
different-
B tier.
It's a different way that Marvel approached it too. This
Yeah.
isn't a typical Marvel movie.
But
either.
like as a movie though, you know, you can have a
I would
great
say a B.
as a movie. Where are we putting it?
A B. I would say a B.
A B.
Yeah.
let's see.
You're saying you like Eternals more than Black Widow.
Yeah, honestly.
Ooh.
The writing is much better, bro.
I agree. The writing, I think the writing is probably, if we was going off of writing alone, it would be much higher than B.
True.
Because I think it's probably the most well written in terms of like thematically than the ones that we have on this list.
Correct.
But, and it's a big but, as a movie,
Yeah, I don't know. This is really hard.
ooh, that's tough.
For me, it's hanging around C.
Is it in front of Black Widow, Alonzo, or behind it?
I haven't seen Cloak and Dagger, but I might have to put that above Black Widow.
Well, just in general,
See-
C is just mid. That's just
See,
mid.
that's what I said. Mid.
Okay.
It's still mid.
I didn't hear you, boy.
Boy, I said mid 3 times.
But it seems like Dylan really appreciates this film. Woo.
Dylan, you
These are
appreciate
like
this film.
gods, bro. These are like actual gods.
Oh, let's come back to Eternals, bro.
Yeah, we can come back to it.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh
Ew.
shit! Put that. Ooh, I'd say B tier, honestly.
Yeah, I would say B.
Low B.
Yeah,
Yep,
low
I'll
B.
be-
Uh,
Big
I
low.
would say in front of Cloak and Dagger Season 1.
I think it's in front of Ant-Man and Wasp. I'll give it that.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I love the action in that show, though. It's really good.
Hell yeah.
We get to see actually the first Captain America.
Oh
If you
yeah,
know, you
yeah. Isaiah Bradley, whatever his name was. You talking about the black dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can actually put it in front of Cloak and Dagger. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one?
Hey, that's an A tier, buddy.
That's
We love
a
that.
dude.
I love this movie. I have a poster of it somewhere in my room. You say A?
Yeah.
Zoe
eh.
Saldana as Gamora. Bro, Batista as Drax was the most perfect pick that I've ever seen in a long time.
And then Vin Diesel as Groot was just perfection.
He says it's one line.
Oh man,
He says 3 words.
bro! I saw
That's
the
crazy.
I saw the behind the scenes of Guardians of the Galaxy. He said, and I think he said, "I say I am Groot differently throughout the film." I'm like, no, you do not. No, you do
I am
not.
Groot.
All right, where are we putting it? You say A, right? But like
Yeah.
low A right here.
I might even put it in front of Daredevil Season 1.
Ooh.
Whoa! Hold up!
Right there.
Whoa!
We got a Guardians fan over here.
You got a Guardians fan, right?
You got a Guardians fan boy over here, bro. Woo! Okay.
Well, we can actually do that. I agree.
So you gonna put Guardians over Winter Soldier? Yeah, you gonna put Guardians of the Galaxy over Winter Soldier?
You're damn right. I'll put that in there.
You know what? Let me think. Ooh. Yeah, I think so. But I don't know. You say you in front of Daredevil Season 1. I don't know about that one.
I don't know about
Hey,
that.
you don't have to
I don't
agree
know
with me.
about
That's
that
my
one.
bias.
Okay.
That's why we got majority rules.
Majority rules, man. That's there because of default. What about Guardians 2?
A tier.
I might put that behind the first one.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because I actually really enjoyed Guardians 2. Yeah, I definitely watched this over Black Widow.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I feel like we got Doctor Strange too low then.
Doctor Strange.
See, this is when the list gets interesting when you start putting more movies on it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
No, I
That's
might
just
put Doctor Strange. I might put Doctor Strange in front of Winter Soldier.
yeah. I think we got Doctor Strange too low.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, put it in front of Winter Soldier.
Okay, I think that's a good spot to put it.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's perfect. That is actually perfect.
Oh, I actually like that tier with Falcon and Cap. I think that's good.
Hell yeah, yeah. That's perfect. That's the best way to describe B tier, right there.
Above mid.
And then mid is the best way to describe mid too. They're just average shit.
Oh my god.
Uh,
And then you got F.
Hawkeye. Yeah, F is perfect.
Kingpin?
Wait,
I'd
wait.
say mid.
I'd say mid.
High
C.
mid though, because they brought Yelena.
Hold on, you put Age of Ultron behind? I mean, yeah. You putting that in front of Age of Ultron? Hawkeye?
Bro,
Come on,
they
man.
brought girl Yelena back. What do you mean? And they got the Kingpin in the show too.
What are
Bro,
we
Yelena
talking
and Kingpin
about?
do not save that movie
What are we
as a
talking?
series.
What are we talking about, bro? Hold on. Let's think about this shit. Hold on.
Okay.
You're telling me.
Drugged?
You're telling me that Hawkeye is better than Age of Ultron.
No, bro. I'll put that
I
on.
refuse to believe Hawkeye is better.
And do you want to move Age of Ultron then, or do you just want to put it right behind Age of Ultron?
No, I think I don't like.
We need Age of Ultron to solidify the D tier. All right.
Yeah, I think Age of Ultron is the great foundation, bro.
All right.
That
Yeah,
is the
bro. Like, come on,
founding
man.
point.
Like I said, there's moments that I love in Hawkeye,
Kingpin,
True.
one of them.
Echo's gonna be a better show though.
but I mean, as a show, I mean, shit doesn't get going until like what, episode 4, and it's a six.
No.
It's a 6
Okay,
episode
you know what?
series.
You're right. And then to continue that off, bro, that end credit scene for the last episode was so trash.
You talking about Rogers the musical?
Yes.
Yeah, that was trash.
I was up. I think when did it come out that day? It was on a Wednesday. Came out at 2 a.m. I was like, bro, it's a whole hour. I'm watching this. I got work the next day. It's all good. And then we get to the end credit scene. It's a musical. Wow.
Yeah, like I said, bro. Like there's great moments in Hawkeye. Like I've actually did a reaction to the season finale than the episode before that. But like
We have to reevaluate here.
it took us what, 5 episodes to get to that point, bro.
But we already knew Kingpin was going to be in the show. I don't know why the fuck they had to, like, still keep it a mystery. Like, we knew he was going to be in it.
I do think I don't know. I'm trying to think which one I was more shocked by, the Kingpin or the Daredevil in No Way Home.
I was more shocked with Daredevil No Way Home than the Kingpin showing up.
Daredevil came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
No Way
Daredevil
Home.
was whooping that man.
And then Kingpin.
All I heard the sound of the stick.
I
Boom.
said
And I'm like,
Kingpin.
holy shit.
I'm like, yeah, look at his big ass right there. That's my boy right there. Yeah, bro, are we really debating where to put Hawkeye? I cannot believe this right now.
It's better than the Captain Marvel though.
Hell yeah, it's over Captain Marvel. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell-
Okay, next one. I don't want to talk about Hawkeye no more.
yeah. Like I said, there's moments in it that I like. You know, I'd be like disingenuous if I said I didn't like those moments because I'm actually saying like, oh shit, in my reaction, like I'm going crazy in the reaction video I did. But
it was like the first time watching, so like you wouldn't expect all that.
exactly. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to put it. Yeah, come on, bro. Hawkeye over Age of Ultron. What are we talking about, bro? Okay, I think now we can put Eternals somewhere, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Are we still
Yeah.
debating on Eternals?
Yeah. I think.
Oof, Eternals. Jesus.
I think it's better than Defenders.
Better than what?
Defenders.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
Let's put
Okay.
some respect on Black Widow. I wouldn't put that over Black Widow. I
No.
enjoyed Black Widow more than
Yeah, let's be real here, bro. Let's be honest with ourselves.
It is still mid.
Yeah, it's not getting any higher than that. What the hell is Hailstorm?
Hellstorm,
I have not seen that.
I haven't seen it.
honestly good. I would say F. It wasn't that good.
Oh, it's trash. But get it in there. Get it in there now.
He said,
Don't even
honestly,
waste
bro.
Get it in there.
Okay.
I would put it in front of Inhumans.
Okay. Listen, I'm not gonna argue with that one. Oh, Infinity War, that's a S.
I put that on S.
I'm not
Okay,
even.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not even a question.
That's more rewatchable than Endgame.
Yeah. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
hell yes. Hell yes. I'm
Put that
putting
at the first one.
Yeah, put it in front of with that.
in front of
Number
Civil War.
one.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Damn, why can't I? Okay, there.
I don't feel too good, Mr. Stark.
Hell yeah, Infinity War, that's goated. I mean, it's not even a question. Iron Fist season 2.
Oh, that's your show right there.
D.
That's
Don't
my
even
show.
question it.
You said D?
D. 'Cause it's better than season 1.
Wait, where do we put season 1 at? Oh,
Season 1's an F. Doodle tier.
wait. So we're
Yeah,
putting
you
it.
guys put it in
Okay, yeah,
D.
yeah. That's good. That's a good spot for it.
True.
Now, having said that, oh man, Iron Fist. What's better, Hawkeye or
not-
Iron Fist season 2, bro?
Hawkeye. Arfie.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's perfect, actually.
Upper Drake.
Iron Man
Ooh,
1.
Iron Man.
Ooh, Iron Man 1 goated.
I'll put it on S tier, bro.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of
That's
the.
where
tier.
that's
Number
what
one.
started it all.
What you say?
That's where it started it all.
Hell yeah. But where an S? In front of
Ooh.
Endgame, right? Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
In front of Endgame.
In front of
Yeah.
Endgame.
Yeah.
That's about it.
What about Daredevil? No? No.
I think it's good with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I think
perfect.
we're just good with that one.
That's perfect. Iron Man 2, I can tell you this right now,
Oh,
that
God.
is not going in S or A.
No, no.
Hell no.
Or I'm putting
I'll
it
say
in
B.
low.
I would say B.
I'll
Put
say
it low
B.
B.
Low B.
Iron Man,
Low B.
for Iron Man 3, I'll say mid.
Mid, so
Low B.
C.
For
No, for Iron Man 3.
Oh, Iron
Iron
Man.
Man 2, put it. I
Iron
say
Man
put
2
it
is
towards
low
the end
B.
of B.
Okay, I agree. I think Iron Man 3 is very
Iron Man
mid.
3 mid.
That's mid as hell, bro.
Bro, the best part was seeing all the suits.
Bro,
Yeah,
that
honestly.
scene where he's talking to that kid, like in the snow or some shit. I just
you think I
remember
care?
that scene is so drawn out. Like, that's when the movie gets really boring. So, that's a problem.
Iron Man 3.
And then the Mandarin wasn't even the Mandarin in this movie.
Mandarin.
Okay, so where we put Iron Man? No, you gotta put some respect on Black Widow, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna put it right here.
There
You
you go. We love that.
I'm putting Defenders over Iron Man 3.
Yep.
Come on,
Yep.
right?
Yep. No, go ahead.
Now,
Right
Dylan,
there.
how does that sound?
Uh,
Because you've seen Agent Carter.
I'll actually put it at the end, to be honest with you.
The
Let's
end.
go.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not rewatchable to me.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I haven't seen it since I've seen it. Which was like what 2013, I think was the last time I saw it.
And by the way, I don't know if you remember, but the fucking director is the same guy that directed Fantastic Four.
The first one?
The
Remake
2015
with Michael
one?
B. Jordan.
Or the
Yeah,
reboot?
the remake.
Oh hell.
Oh.
Go find the
God.
Fantastic Four. Put it in doodle tier.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah. Find the reboot for the Fantastic Four if
Oh.
it's there.
No, I don't think it's there. It's too trash
No,
to
it's
be
not.
honest. Too garbage.
Yes.
Okay, where
Just
can
have
we?
to tame my eyes.
Where we putting
What?
shit?
Item 40s. Who is that?
I'll put it on where the other short is of Agent Carter.
Well, item 47.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like right after Avengers 1.
Wait, where you put? You said behind Inhumans. Wait, what'd you say?
Behind Agent Carter.
Agent Carter. So that's C tier.
Another mid show, I see.
Yeah, I mean the shorts. I mean, come on, bro. How good can a short be? For crying out loud, you're not gonna get an
Here's
S
your
rank
show,
short.
Isaiah Jessica Jones.
Jessica
It's your
Jones.
girl.
Okay, Jessica Jones. I actually really like this show a lot. Having said that, oh, bro, we got Iron Man 2 too high, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
We're putting this, man.
Hey, bro. Elon Musk was in that movie. We have to keep it at B tier.
Wait,
Elon Musk is forever goated.
Elon Musk. Wait, was he for? I don't even remember that. Was he really in that movie?
Yeah. He made a brief cameo.
That is hilarious. Dylan, where are you putting Jessica Jones?
I'll put it on B.
Okay, behind Iron Man 2 or
I'll
in
put
front?
it behind Iron Man 2.
Okay.
I'll put it like in front of yeah, in the middle
In the middle?
of Iron Man 2.
Okay, I think that's fair. Yeah, because I'm not a big Iron Man 2 guy. Yeah, I wouldn't give
He was
Iron...
like Killgrave, a really great villain. So.
Yeah, absolutely. What about Jessica
Go
Jones?
season 2.
What about season 2?
Yeah, I can't help you with that one.
What happened in season 2?
Now that's a problem if we can't remember what happened in season 2.
Oh, do not remember tier. Put it in there.
Now, do I remember season
Wait,
2?
let me look back. Let me look back.
I don't
If I
even
can't
remember.
remember, it wasn't important.
There you go. I think that's a problem. We don't even remember it. What the fuzz? No, if you tell me who the villain is, then I think I can remember.
What was it? Jessica Jones?
Yeah, season
right?
2. I remember season 3 because that was the last season.
Yeah, it was about her mom, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. The mom. That shit was so stupid. You know, I liked it, but like in the totality of this list, it's probably as one of the dumbest storylines.
Oh wait,
Compared...
never mind. The mom was in season 2.
Huh?
The mom, she was in season 2.
Yeah, they had like a Was she the villain though?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
You know, I got to put it in don't remember because
I'll put it on. I'll put it on D tier. To be honest.
D tier. Okay.
Yeah.
I just remember it being stupid, a little bit stupid.
In front of Hellstorm and oh yeah, D tier. Never mind.
Okay, I think that's behind Iron Fist season 2.
Jessica Jones season.
The fact that I remember Iron Fist season 2.
That's a problem.
And not Jessica Jones season 2. That is a problem. That's a big ass problem.
Hey, it might be even doodle.
We actually might get hate in the comment section for this, bro, because we don't remember this shit.
She's gonna have to hold that.
I was like, man, listen, so much shit. You see all this shit on here? Damn. Season 3, Jessica Jones.
I know. I remember who's the villain in season 3.
Yeah, it's
the sister.
Yeah, Trish.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I know some people that like the show, they said they didn't like season 3. But I actually like season 3 more than season 2. So there's that. So it's going to be ahead of season 2. I put it low C.
I just remembered about something about Iron Fist season 2. They introduced this character named Typhoid Mary.
Uh-huh.
That had like different personalities.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit. To be honest with you, oh fuck. That was every time when she was on the screen, dude, it was fucking great.
Where are we putting season 3 of Jessica Jones?
D tier.
D tier might be booty butt cheek glass. Not gonna lie to you. Actually, y'all remember stuff about season 3, so it's gonna be ahead of season 2.
Yeah, the fact that we can barely remember it says something. Loki, where are we putting Loki at?
Put that on A tier.
It's gonna be a pretty high A tier.
I say right behind Doctor Strange.
I'll say B. Wait, you know what?
Let me see where we got Doctor Strange at. That's A, right?
I'm Strange A tier.
So we're saying Loki is A tier.
Yeah.
A tier confirmed.
What you think?
I'll put it on B.
B?
Why is it B?
It's great, but it isn't that great. It's not like the best.
What you mean?
Explain.
We got into more detail with the multiverse with Loki.
If we do put it in an A, it have to be low A.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would put it right behind Doctor Strange.
No, yeah, but I agree. Never mind. Put it on A, behind Doctor Strange.
Behind Doctor Strange, in front of Winter Soldier.
All right, in the middle.
Right.
I think in the middle of Winter Soldier and Daredevil Season 2.
Okay.
I think that's a good spot to put it. Now, where the hell did I put? Oh, there it is. Oh shit! I forgot where I put this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that we're using the Winter Soldier as a breaking point.
Hell yeah, bro.
For the A tier.
Yeah. See how we got a solid foundation.
This list is pretty solid right now.
Luke Cage Season 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty solid, bro. I'm liking the list. Now, full disclosure, when it comes to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. shit, I can't comment on it. That's the only shit I haven't seen. Well, aside from the short.
Don't worry, bro. I got you.
Okay, because we're going to need your expertise on this, bro. Alonzo, have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
You have to ask my dad for that one, but he's all
Damn. Come on, Alonzo. Damn.
Oh, you thought it was me.
Where we putting Luke Cage season 1?
Uh,
Oh, this is when the list gets difficult.
Luke
the
Cage
first
season
half,
one.
don't get me wrong, they had Cottonmouth, bro.
Cottonmouth
half
was a
was
fantastic
loaded.
villain.
But then they killed him off, and he had his sister. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, Alfred Woodard.
Don't get me wrong, she's a great actress, but the way how they did that was poorly executed.
Good question. Do I put Luke Cage in mid? Do I put in?
Oh.
But I would say it's better than Iron Man 2.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So I would actually put it.
Me personally, I think we got
I-
Iron Man 2 too high. I think.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't think
I might
Iron
put
Man
Iron
2
Man 2 in mid. He might be going down to mid.
it might have to go down to mid, bro. I think y'all
Yeah.
y'all
You say
got
it's better than Black Widow?
what
Yes.
Iron Man 2.
Okay.
Woo! Hold on.
Holy shit.
Hold on. Iron Man 2 is better than Black Widow. I gotta think about this. Okay, hold on. First of all, where are we putting Luke Cage?
I'll put it behind season 1 of Jessica Jones.
Yup.
Okay.
Like
Because in Jessica Jones season 1, we were introduced to Luke Cage.
Wait, where do I have season 1 Jessica Jones at? Is that
Right
That's
by,
B tier at the end.
okay? I see it. Hold on, I gotta switch it around though.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's decent.
Yeah.
This Iron Man 2 though, is bothering me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'll put it in mid. CT.
So you got that in front of All Hail the King?
Yeah. I'll put that in front.
Okay.
going down. And we got double stack in mid tier right here.
Yeah,
Look at that.
mid tier is getting kind of crowded over there, man. What about season 2 of Luke Cage?
Season 2, though.
Oh.
That might be mid.
Yeah, man. Cause I honestly
Yeah, the
don't
Chris
remember.
Rock looking villain, Bushmaster.
I was like, I couldn't even
No,
take
that
that
was
villain
actually
seriously.
season 3.
Huh?
That was season 3. Oh, wait.
Was there 3
Oh,
seasons
yeah.
of Luke Cage?
I refuse
Wait,
to
there was
believe there
only
were 3
one.
seasons.
My bad. There was only 2. I'll put it in front of Defenders, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Say it's not better than Eternals.
Nah.
Okay, yeah. With Eternals, at least there was like some good stuff in Eternals. Some good stuff. I think Eternals is a long ass movie though. I don't think it needs to be that long. So you said in front of Defenders?
Yeah.
Okay. Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, though,
Let's just
that's
go off of
where-
episode 1 and 5.
Okay, hold on. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Okay, no
But
spoilers.
all I heard is nothing but good things, though. So
No
I'll take your guys' word for
I
it.
honestly think that is a very good series.
Yo, especially this last episode.
That last
Shit,
episode, boy.
boy, what? This last episode was crazy. Just from man, that back.
Somebody put that in front of Daredevil Season 1.
Where we got? I keep forgetting. Oh,
It's right there at the end of A tier.
so A tier, Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, oh
Bro.
god.
You agree with
This
that, Dylan?
episode, bro, the episode that came after you, they did him so justice. Like, the backstory was so accurate to the point where it was like, yo, if they keep this
For what
up,
it's looking like right now, it might be even in front of Daredevil.
It might
If
be.
this ends right.
If they gotta stick the landing, you know.
actually, I would put it behind Daredevil Season 1, because if you really think about it, bro, if we didn't have Daredevil Season 1, we wouldn't have Moon Knight.
You know what? I think it's fair to put it behind Daredevil 2 because we're not done with the series.
True.
This
And
is
that's
where we're at
true.
now. We're only 5 episodes in. The next episode is next week. But from what I've seen,
I'm gonna need that.
yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna need that.
But, dude, you know what I realized for Moon Knight?
What's that?
Is that everyone's like so like wondering like yo, what's with the whole situation with the gods or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's like a whole that's making us blind to the point where, and the real problem, like the real, big shit that's going on in the show, is not like the gods or whatever. It's about Mark Spector, like the character,
Right.
like him accepting himself, him accepting his DID.
Yep.
And
Yep.
when people say like, "Oh, this show is trash," it's not good. I'm like, "The fuck?" This
Be
is
lying.
basically like a character study. I'm like, y'all fucking.
Yeah, some
I
people.
don't know what you're trying to look for, but there's a door. You can get the fuck out.
My cousin just said in your chat, Isaiah, that I have to go see Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight is freaking phenomenal. Where we putting the
What do you
first?
thought of the new episode, bro?
What'd you say?
The new episode comes out next week.
I mean, past episode 5.
Episode 5 was fantastic. That shit.
Steven! My boy.
Yeah, we can't be spoiling it though. Where we putting the first Avengers at, man? I think we got enough stuff on here to. What'd you say?
You think it should be the first and A tier?
Yeah.
Hey, question A.
For nostalgia.
Yeah. First and A.
First and A for
First and A.
nostalgia.
First and A. See, now it's easier to rank it. Yeah, I agree with that. First and A. It's funny because I'm not putting it in S tier though. Probably back in 2012, it would have been S tier.
2012 it would have been immediate S tier.
Yeah, without
But you
question.
didn't know what was coming next. Did
Shit, I like that more than Dark Knight Rises at the time.
We should go back to the
Bang.
not scene later on when we finish it.
Yeah, because Multiverse of Madness obviously isn't out. Miss Marvel. I feel like we're not going to like Miss Marvel, but
That's Disney.
I
Yeah,
think
that's all
gonna
Disney
be,
right there.
Bro.
All right.
what you say?
I think it's gonna be okay, like Miss Marvel.
Man, you're going to hear a lot of people hating on this show. I just have a feeling, bro. This is very Disney Channel looking like. But we shall see, bro. We haven't seen it. Thor Love and Thunder, obviously, we haven't seen. She-Hulk isn't out yet, and Wakanda Forever isn't out yet. So.
Anymore.
Oh, hold on. How did I not see this? Thor Dark World. That's a F.
Ooh, doodoo tier.
Ooh,
Put it
I
in
don't
there.
know about that, bro.
Ooh.
You're not
wait,
putting. You're not putting
Explain.
Thor 2. Okay, so
No,
where would
man.
you put Thor 2 at?
D tier.
Whoa! Hold on. Not Thor. hold on. Not Thor. This isn't the first Thor. I'm talking Thor 2, bro.
It really isn't that bad if you really think about it.
Break it down, Dylan. Let's see.
Break it down, Dylan. We need
Go
to
ahead.
give this explanation.
Go ahead. I need an
Come on,
explanation.
Because, like, yes, the villains were freaking terrible and all that shit.
Yep.
But we
Very.
got to see, like, hey, there's a theory actually about Thor and Thor Love and Thunder about Jane on how she will become Thor. You know, remember in the movie where she got infected by what was it? The Power Stone, the Reality Stone.
Yeah,
What
that
was
red wasn't it the red?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
I feel like Thor the Dark World basically set up Thor Love and Thunder because the Reality Stone was in her for a long time, and I feel like that affected her health and got her to get cancer.
You know, here's the
And
thing.
this is why
Thor Dark World is just a setup movie.
Here's the thing,
Really
though.
think
Here's the
about
thing. I think
Yeah.
Thor Dark World, because I think I've only seen this movie once or twice. It suffered because it came out right after the first Avengers. Because it was Iron Man 3, which did not live up to the quality of the first Avengers. And then it was this movie. And then after this movie, I think Guardians came out. And bam!
yeah.
We're back on track to making great stuff. So it hit hard for me back then because it just wasn't good.
You have to rewatch it.
I haven't rewatched it at all. I do remember Loki faking his death and turning into Odin. And that's why
That was literally the most impactful part of that story.
he's
When-
Odin in Thor Ragnarok. because of this movie. So there's stuff that I do remember in it. But man, you're saying B? Wait, hold on. What did
B? I did not say B.
Oh, what did you say?
I did not say B. I said C.
Oh, you said C.
You said C?
Oh, I thought you said B. Bro.
No, you got me fucked up like that. Hell no.
All right, so is it in front of or behind Iron Man 3?
Behind Iron Man 3.
Okay, bro. I thought you said B. I'm like, bro, you don't have to.
I was like, bro, we need to reevaluate.
I'm like, man, you really hate Black Widow that much? It's like, yeah, I'm putting Thor Dark World over that shit. Now, where are we putting Thor Ragnarok?
Thor Ragnarok. That's an A.
That's an A, right? That movie's hilarious as hell.
Do you guys know that Chris Hemsworth was actually going to leave?
Yes.
Because he really did not like what Thor was doing. But when Taika Waititi, how do you say his name?
Taika Waititi?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is.
Taika Waititi. Chris Hemsworth.
Really made him fall in love with the character again. So, yeah, I'll put it in A.
Okay, so where in A though? That's the problem. This is a tough one. Well, I think it's in front of Loki. I put it in front of Loki.
Yeah.
Me personally.
You need to find the character, so.
So behind Winter Soldier.
Do I dare?
Yeah, I would say
Behind Winter Soldier.
Daredevil.
Daredevil Season 2 or Season 1?
Season 1.
I put it behind Daredevil Season 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in front of Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we got Winter Soldier too low, bro.
Yeah. I would put that right behind Thor.
Yeah, I think we got Winter Soldier too low, bro. I don't think Guardians 2 is better than Winter Soldier.
No.
I got really great fight scenes.
Yeah, just the whole fight scene between just Bucky in that movie is just fantastic.
I always thought that Samuel Jackson fucking died. No, what the fuck?
Man got shot. Assassinated.
Yeah, bro. I think that's a good place to put. So y'all really trying to tell me that Loki's a better show than Daredevil Season 2?
I didn't say that.
When you put it like that, bro, I haven't seen Season 2.
Okay, so Ray hasn't seen it. What about you, Alonzo?
Ew.
Like, come on, bro.
Do I like the time gates? The timekeepers?
Bro, come on. Punisher and Elektra. What are we talking about? What does Loki have?
You could put
Loki has what? The crocodile Loki? Miss Minutes? What are we talking about?
Yo, you don't talk bad about Miss Minutes, bro, because that's fucking strong.
We talking about a cartoon thing, bro. A cartoon clock. And you're saying the introduction of that? Oh, come on, bro. What are we talking about?
But I would put Loki behind Season 2 of Daredevil.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all trying to tell me Loki's a better show than Daredevil Season 2?
I haven't seen Season 2, so I can't say nothing yet.
Yeah, that's what.
Like, come on, man. The Punisher, man. What? Speaking of which, I haven't actually seen the Punisher TV show, so.
Wait, really?
Really.
Oh, bro, Dylan talks very highly.
You know what? I saw the first episode, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know why I stopped watching it.
The Punisher Season 1, A tier.
Okay, I believe you, because the first episode was fantastic. I just don't understand why I didn't finish it.
First season was phenomenal.
That
man was doodling on people.
I'll put it on B.
Yeah, Season 1 was definitely the highest point for the Punisher.
I think this is a good spot to put this show.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, really? In B? Season 1?
Wait, hold on. No. Then that means Loki. Oh, hell no. That means Loki's. No.
Wait.
You're putting Loki.
We should switch Loki and the Punisher. So put Loki at the beginning of the B tier then.
Yeah, Loki's B tier, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
I kind of hyped it up a little bit, but yeah, I need to be more realistic.
I'm like, man, bro, come on, man.
Wait, dude, I have this theory. Do you feel like Mark Spector and the Punisher has already met? Because Punisher was in the military. Mark Spector is a mercenary, but he was in the military.
Like, at what year? What year was Punisher in the military? Do we know?
Can't remember.
Like, we gotta look at the year.
Yeah, I leave all the theories to those that can handle.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
That could be a way
Not
how
me.
they're connected.
What you say, Dylan?
Maybe that could be a way on how they'll connect the Punisher into the MCU.
See, I don't know like how they're gonna do the Punisher in the MCU. Because I just
They better make them violent.
I think I don't know, bro. It's like I want them to stay true to what Netflix did, but I don't know. Like the way how they changed up Kingpin and shit. They made Kingpin.
They did not change him, bro.
What you say?
They did not change Kingpin. He's the same Kingpin.
No. Here's how they changed him. First of all, they made him OP as hell. Like he gets hit by a car, and then he smashes into the window, and then he's fine. Like I don't understand. If that was in Daredevil, he would have not been getting up. It would have been some serious injuries on his end. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like he took up the soldier serum.
So you're saying he took the soldier serum off camera?
Well, yeah, because like in Infinity War, everyone got dusted, and I feel like his empire was like fucking going downhill, and he wasn't getting like protection or some shit. And he's like, maybe he was like, "Yo, let me just take this shit."
Bro.
And then he becomes fucking powerful.
So you think he took the serum?
Is this actual?
No,
wait, Dylan, is this the Kingpin theory you were talking about?
This is head canon. This is his head canon. This is Dylan's head canon.
Oh, I was gonna say I never heard this.
This is Dylan making shit up. Listen, that's a good theory.
Headcanon.
I mean, that's the only way to make it make sense if they do decide to bring him into the MCU.
Because in the Hawkeye, they actually deleted a scene where you actually felt like it was in the Daredevil universe.
See, my thing is, when he gets hit by that car in Hawkeye, like I said,
Fuck that shit.
if he would have got hit with that same car in the Daredevil show, there would have been some severe injuries. He does not get severely injured until Kate Bishop blows him up in that toy store. That's when he starts walking with a limp and shit. This man got hit by a car and got up like he didn't just get hit and smashed into a window.
That's where Dylan's theory comes in. Took the super soldier serum.
The super soldier serum. And said, "We all right? We Captain America."
How do we even get to this conversation? What
I don't know.
we already ranked Punisher, bro.
Dylan wanted to let y'all know a theory he had.
It's a good thing. I mean, that's the only way to make it make sense. What about season 2 of Punisher? Where are you putting that at?
B.
Yeah.
We're getting through this list pretty fast.
Hey, the faster the better.
Hey,
they understand the content.
Hey, Alonzo, I had showed Ray. I gave Ray a sample of King of Lightning's tier list. And you know that
in front of Cloak and Dagger.
Okay.
A tier list of what?
Of Naruto. And
What?
their whole tier list thing took 9 hours to complete. I said, "Oh hell no."
They talking about theories, buddy.
Yeah, it was a lot of headcanon stuff going on that prolonged the whole thing. They didn't end the stream till 9. It was like they was doing the stream for 9 hours. I'm like, "Oh hell no."
It was talking.
We're gonna be here for 9 hours.
You see, if we did a Naruto stream, You might see me there for 9 hours. I know.
Would you guys like to do like a character tier at some point, like in another month or so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope. Shang-Chi. Where we putting Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi is probably the greatest animated series.
Hey, real quick, Isaiah, I forgot to let you know. I don't know if you're watching your chat, but Gian said what's up.
Oh, tell him I said what's up. Oh, Jen, what's up, dog? How you doing, bro? Yeah, man, we're
like
ranking.
I said, Shang-Chi is probably the greatest animated movie that they
You
ever
think it's
made.
B or A tier?
You said Shang-Chi is the greatest animated movie. What you talking about?
When you look at the animation, the CGI that they put into that movie,
Oh,
That's visual effects.
you talking about visual effects?
Visual
I'm like
effects.
animated movie. What the hell?
that's what I said. You don't understand CGI, boy?
No, you didn't say
You
that.
know what that is?
You did not say that. You said best animated movie. I'm like, what the hell are you talking
animation.
about? Okay, so where are we putting
CGI.
Shang-Chi though?
I'll put it on A. But
Yeah.
a high A.
That's a high A.
Yeah.
Better than Captain America? I probably wouldn't.
No, I would.
You would?
Honestly, I would.
I would put.
Because it had better fight scenes. It had a better.
But the dad didn't have to
Would.
die though.
See, I got a hot
that
I
take.
was really
guy don't
conflicted
even
with that
ring.
part. After because it looked like his character was gonna do a whole 360 and say, "Oh yeah, I won't kill you anymore. I won't fight you anymore."
Boy, that man has killed millions of people.
Listen, I got a hot take. Y'all ain't ready for this take I'm about to have. Watch
Your
this.
take must be garbage.
Watch this. That's why I'm the odd man out. So majority rules, but I think Snake Eyes is a better movie than Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, excuse me.
Say what?
The movie Snake Eyes.
But why?
Yep.
Say what?
Yep.
G.I. Joe?
I enjoyed the hell out of Snake Eyes more than I
I
did
think you
Shang-Chi.
told us that, Isaiah, when we went to go see. I think we went to see No Way Home. I think.
Oh, did I? Oh yeah, I sure did.
We
Yeah,
had
I
a
did.
whole conversation about that. We were like, "Bro, what do you mean?"
Yeah. So
why?
I'm the odd man.
Why?
Listen, I don't like the scene where Shang-Chi is fighting his father. Shang-Chi is fighting his father. Like the rings, when they're fighting with the rings. I didn't like that CGI. But I did like the dragon. I did like the dragon shit after that. But their fight between each other was so underwhelming to me. To me.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
You know, the third act, you gotta be perfect. I just didn't think that fight scene was good. Obviously, the meaning of it was a powerful message behind it and stuff, but the execution of that fight, I wish it was more practical, I guess. I wish it was a practical fight as opposed to CGI rings being tossed around.
Where's that ring? The ring.
Yo, Isaiah, real quick again. Gian said his birthday Saturday, and then someone named JG said, "Hey, bro, please tell me you guys hit Captain Marvel with the F tier."
Yeah, hold on. Watch this, bro.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Oh, yes.
Right
Captain
there.
Marvel
You
down
see
there.
that? Bam. Right there. We did not disappoint with that shit. Captain Marvel, garbage as hell. Hate that.
We put Captain Marvel in any other tier, we would be disowned.
Oh, no,
Our
bro.
credibility's out the window.
No, yeah, Captain Marvel's complete dog shit. We got freaking, this whole list is, look, the F tier, everything in here is garbage. Inhumans. Actually, I haven't seen this. I'm just going off of what Dylan's saying. Captain Marvel, Iron Fist.
Garbage. Iron Fist. I thought Iron Fist was your show back in the day.
I don't know why. Who told you that?
Where you was bragging about, hey, I'm watching Iron Fist, Jessica Jones.
You know what? You know what's
Luke
sad?
Cage.
It'd be your own family members lying. It'd be your own family members. So where we putting Shang-Chi at, bro?
I'll put it in
Where's Doctor Strange at? Is that A tier?
yeah.
I would say B tier.
Okay.
High B tier though.
In
I
front of
feel
Loki.
like- yeah.
I'll say it'd be in front of Loki.
Like I said, I like the movie. It's just that third act didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
But Snake Eyes straight act did.
Hell yes, bro. When they're like shooting and shit.
I feel like
Yes.
We're about to get into
Yes. That third act was
This makes sense,
perfection, bro.
This makes sense.
Hey, Isaiah, JG said in your chat, Morbius is at an S tier. I agree. I think it's an S tier.
I agree too.
What?
That might be the best Marvel movie of all time.
Hold on.
Not even gonna cap.
This must be some sort of movie that I haven't seen yet. You're talking about the
How did you
Morbius?
not see Morbius, man? Yeah,
With Jared Leto, bro.
Jared Leto.
You talking about the movie where when it was done, we was like, "That's it." You talking about? Bro, I wish we would have like recorded our reaction when we saw Morbius, bro.
Because we all looked at each other after the movie ended. We're like, "That's it,
bro." And then those end credit scenes. Oh god, it's so funny because we went from "oh shit," to what the that don't make no damn sense,
dude." When we saw the scene with the sky cracking purple, we're like, "Oh!" And then the second one, I think it was when Morbius found the Vulture.
Yeah,
and then we were like, "Bro, what?"
Bro, those end credit scenes make no sense. When we first saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, this is happening!" And then I'm like, "How is this happening? Why is this happening?"
They really did Michael Keaton bogus with that stupid line. "Oh, I'm hoping the food's good here."
So, so Sony, I don't know what the hell they're doing. You guys can keep hyping Sony up, but I'm gonna need to see some greatness, bro.
Sony needs to.
I think Craven. I'm hoping Craven's gonna be a good movie
because it seems like the live action they just can't get right.
I really hope they make him a villain.
What'd you
If
say?
they don't, I'm like, I really hope they make Craven the villain. Like, keep him a villain throughout the whole movie.
You said Cletus?
No, Craven.
No,
Craven. Oh, I thought you said Cletus from Venom 2? Is that his name, Cletus?
Me and Isaiah, me and Dylan have been talking about this for a while. We keep saying that every Sony spin-off Spider-Man movie that they do, like, for example, Venom, now Morbius, they keep making them anti-heroes. And do you think that that's a good thing that they keep making them like an anti-hero instead of a villain?
They don't know how to write villains, bro. Like, I don't think none of the studios have done a good job. Marvel and DC have done a good job of making villains. Like, when it's just a movie about the villains, like the first Suicide Squad, they're villains, but they're doing hero work. You know, I get that.
It's Suicide Squad.
It's the Suicide Squad, though. They're supposed to be doing illegal shit behind the scene, not behind the scenes, but Amanda Waller is a dirty person, so she has them do her dirty work for her. But in the first Suicide Squad movie, they're like saving the world from the Enchantress. I'm like, what the hell are we doing?
I'll say, hey,
but Suicide Squad 2,
you do love some Margot Robbie.
Suicide Squad 2 did a good job of telling you, like, yo, these people aren't shit. Peacemaker ain't shit. Peacemaker was like killing people in that movie, bro.
It's an F tier, dude.
Did I say Peacekeeper? I meant to say Peacemaker.
Yeah,
okay.
Peacemaker.
I'm always saying Peacekeeper sometimes. I don't know why the hell I'm doing that. All right, where we putting the first Ant-Man? Now that we got a solid list, where are we putting Ant-Man?
I probably put Ant-Man
in front of Ant-Man the Wasp. There you go.
Okay.
Hold
on.
I was fucking with
I'll
you.
probably put it behind Luke Cage.
Oh, so now it's behind Luke Cage. When you told me it was in front of Ant-Man the Wasp. See how quick they like to change up. Okay. Listen, I like Ant-Man the Wasp more than the first Ant-Man. I don't know why. That's a controversial opinion, but it seems like it is. I'm telling you, this is the most Disney movie on this list. Ant-Man. Come on, bro.
Like Thomas the Train Engine, man.
Yeah, when you start doing stupid shit like that in your movie. And then the ant playing the drum. Wait. Was that Ant-Man? Or was that... No. There was a giant ant in this movie.
That was an Ant-Man the Wasp, bro.
But yeah, you're right.
I feel like you're messing up these movies.
Hold on. No. I'm thinking about the end credits. That ain't had nothing to do with the movie. I'm thinking about the end credits. But there was a big-ass ant in this movie. I do remember that. And someone's like, oh, damn, is that a dog?
No.
I'm like, does that look like a dog, bro? Really?
It's time for you to run.
He's like, damn, is that a dog? No.
No.
So where we put Ant-Man again? I'm telling you, bro, this is the most Disney Channel movie on this list. Oh, my God.
Behind Luke Cage.
Behind Luke Cage? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely putting it over. All that said, I'm definitely putting it over Iron Man 2. But then Black Widow is so low on this list, bro. So y'all really don't like Black Widow?
They shouldn't have messed up Taskmaster, man. They shouldn't have done
They
that.
messed up Taskmaster.
Okay.
No, they had one job and they messed it up. One job.
And this was.
I did like the end credit scene though.
What was the end credit scene in that movie?
One.
Freaking Hawkeye and
Oh.
Elena we're talking.
Yeah. Damn, it's so funny. We got Black Widow in C, but then we got the lead up to that shit in the end credit in D. Hawkeye.
Wait. You guys put the first Ant-Man in B tier? I just noticed that.
Hey man, listen. Clearly, you guys love that movie more than I do. I'm telling you, this is the most Disney Channel movie on this list.
If we're putting Ant-Man at the lowest of the B tier, we should be putting Black Widow at the lowest of the A tier.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We capping now.
He said he capping. He capping.
We capping.
Bro.
Listen, I'll say this. You know what's funny? Like I said earlier, you guys said you love the end credit scene so much. But how come Hawkeye is in D then? If you love the end credit scene of Black Widow so much. Why is Hawkeye in D?
Because the fucking show.
This is what the end credit led to. This is what it is. This is the final product. And it's in D.
Dude, I thought they were gonna fucking fight. But when what was her name?
Bro.
One came in and Hawkeye was like, why the fuck are you doing this? And she was like, cause you killed my sister. And bang, bang, bang. And then like fucking Hawkeye started to sing a song that Rowena and what was her name? Scarlett Johansson's character.
Natasha.
Natasha was singing together in the movie, and it was like, really? So you telling me Clint Barton, in order to stop, fighting? I can't even say her name.
Yelena?
Yeah, her. It's just to sing the fucking song, and there you go. Oh, I won't kill you anymore.
It's like it's like the Batman versus Superman thing, bro. Why did you say that name? It's his mother's name.
It's your mother.
There was a meme about that.
What's that?
About that whole thing with the Hawkeye and Batman versus Superman.
What's that? Yeah, what's weird about?
The monster scene, and then the whole Hawkeye and the blonde girl's name.
Oh, the blonde girl, Hawkeye, and you talking about Yelena?
Yeah.
Damn, he said, man, I can't even say her name. Oh my god,
Crazy.
bro! I just think it's funny. I just think it's ironic that y'all love the end credit scene of Black Widow, but the actual product of what the end credit scene set up is in the D tier. I just think that's hilarious.
Well, you know what?
I think that's fun.
Sounds like you want Black Widow in D tier. That's what I'm hearing.
No. I'm just saying, like, you're really you're saying that it's in the C tier for X, Y, and Z, and one of the X's is because of the end credit scene. But did it really live up to what you wanted? Apparently not, because it's in D tier. It's in the D tier.
You're not talking to me then, because I didn't say that.
Who said that? Was that Ray?
No.
Oh, who said? Was it Dylan?
What? Say what?
That you
You
said you like?
Hawkeye belonged in D tier?
No, that you like the end credit scene in Black Widow.
Oh wait, no, that was me. I said I like because I still can't believe you guys ranked Ant-Man above Black Widow. I'm on the same page as you, Isaiah.
Yeah, I can't believe. And then I don't know. And then it's like I don't know. Let's come back to that. Okay. Okay. Let me go to What If. You guys saw What If, right?
No.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. I love
But
What
I
If.
have to see it now because it's all canon and
That's a very godly show.
Low key, What If is high on this list. Hold on. I'm trying to see where we put it. Shit, I might put What If in A, bro. Me personally.
better than Punisher.
Yeah.
Or
I'll put
at the end of Punisher.
What you say?
I would say like in the middle between Doctor Strange and season 2 of Daredevil.
Okay, that's perfect. Yo, get on
Do
that.
you know that what was the name? Captain Carter's going to be in the movie.
In what?
Yeah.
In what movie?
Doctor Strange.
Is that a spoiler?
Oh no, because there was a TV spot that dropped.
There's a TV spot.
Yeah.
And they had Charles Xavier's comic what was it, the cartoon series, like when he's like in that electric gravity chair.
Right.
Bro,
Yeah,
they showed his hand on his chair. I was like, nah. And then you can even hear him talk too.
Oh man. So we good with that what if, right? What if right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good right there.
Okay. What about I'm just skipping around here. The first Thor. I think that movie is very slept on.
I would say B.
In front of Ant-Man, definitely. Me personally, I would put it in front of
In
Ant-Man.
front of Ant-Man.
Yep.
In front of Ant-Man.
Okay, I'm telling you, Ant-Man is the most Disney Channel movie on here. I got to keep repeating myself, man. Y'all just don't understand.
You act like
No,
you
I
don't like
understand.
Disney movies.
It's-
Acting like you despise Disney movies, man.
I don't, bro. Cause Turning Red. Did y'all see Turning Red? That was a good ass
That was a
movie.
good one. I love that movie.
So Disney's still the king of this shit. But I'm just saying, man.
Is Kingdom Hearts 4 dropping too? Boy,
WandaVision.
Bro, we won't be.
I'm not ready.
It'll come out when we're 27 years old, bro. So
Like
we
I
got.
said, I'm not ready.
Ooh, WandaVision.
Wait, where's?
WandaVision.
Wait,
It's
is
the
Wanda?
last one.
Oh, yeah. Let's rank WandaVision then. Where we putting WandaVision?
That's a S tier movie. Or not movie, S tier show.
He's a
That's
shit.
your movie.
It
shit.
felt like a movie.
It did feel like a
Let's
movie.
go.
Definitely way too long of a movie. Jesus. But we're putting that in S tier.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear you guys say that because a lot of people wanted big action sequences early in that show.
Like there ain't no way, boy.
First of all, where the fuck did that show up? Like, I don't get when people say, "Oh, WandaVision was trash," and I would be like, "How come? There was not enough action." And I'm like, first of all, where the fuck will you get that? Where on the trailer that you see? Oh, we're going to get so much action. Tell me.
Listen,
Where
bro.
is it?
Listen, I like my characters to fight, have their fight scenes make sense with what's going on. You know what I mean? And I think that's why the Batman works so well for me, because even though there's not that many fight scenes in it, but when he does fight, it's more meaningful. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Yep.
that's what I'm saying is that I'm like, where the fuck? Why would you want them to fight every time in every single episode?
Like
Same with Moon Knight. People are saying there are some people that are saying like, man, like he's not fighting too much. I'm like, where the fuck are you seeing that? Because I don't see that.
yeah, I made
I
it.
see a character, like for example in Moon Knight, I see a character that's suffering from DID, you know, and he's trying. You see him like throughout this whole series that he's trying to accept it. He's trying to accept himself, and his other personalities.
Yeah. Listen, bro. Listen, I agree with you, dog. I agree with you, man. Where are we putting WandaVision?
S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
End of S tier.
End of S. Okay, I think
I'll
that's
put it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's perfect.
that's a good.
It's still an S tier.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because I think Vision got a good send off in this show right here.
I think he's coming back.
Yeah, same. I was gonna
Well, I
say.
mean,
that.
we already got White Vision. So
White Vision.
yeah, White Vision
Uh-huh.
in WandaVision,
Mhm.
which essentially that's Vision. So
Still Vision. Vision coming back, confirmed. It was always Vision.
the first the Incredible Hulk.
First Loki.
I
Oh,
like
put
this.
that on A tier, bro.
Look, I
actually
like
enjoy that
this movie. I like this movie.
I love it too. It's
Too
good.
good. You know
I think
what?
A tier.
You know what? You know what? Take off Ant-Man and put it on C tier. And then put Incredible Hulk where Ant-Man was.
Nah, I wouldn't put him at the end of B tier.
No, not in B. Like still.
That's
he'll be
because
in
you're saying Ant-Man and Wasp is better than Hulk at that point.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, then
No.
it'll have to be in front of Ant-Man and Wasp. Now,
I say it's at the end of A tier.
so you like it more than Shang-Chi? See, listen,
Yes,
I gotta go off of what you guys say because you guys like Shang-Chi more than me, but it's a majority's rule thing. So
Uh-huh.
So what do we? Okay, so the first Incredible Hulk. I mean, well, there's only one Incredible Hulk movie actually. What am I saying? The first one, like there's multiple films.
Isn't there two?
No, here's what I was going to say. The Incredible Hulk movie, that was before Disney owned Marvel. So there's a feel to that movie that Disney Marvel has not captured since Disney took over Marvel, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but it did not feel like a Disney property at all, because it wasn't. It was a Universal property.
Yeah.
And it just, we have not had a movie that felt like that since 2008. So,
But it still falls into the MCU though.
What you say?
It still falls into like,
Yeah. No. I'm just saying as a movie,
Oh,
none of the movies have matched that tone from the MCU. I guess the Netflix shows will probably be the closest that have matched that tone of the movie.
true.
But yeah. So where'd you say we're putting Incredible Hulk at?
I say an A tier, but towards the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta know, because you guys like Shang-Chi. You think it's better than Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you, Alonzo?
Jesus. Me personally, I like Shang-Chi better than the Hulk.
Okay.
I would say like put it in front of like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
In front of Ant-Man, isn't Ant-Man the Wasp? Hold on. Who's Ant-Man and the Wasp? There it is.
That's in B tier.
Oh, I would say B.
So B tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because B is not bad.
I do agree it's ahead of Ant-Man and the Wasp. But I also think it's better than... See, you guys like Loki more than I did. I think it's better than
I
Loki.
enjoyed Loki, but I would still say Incredible Hulk beats.
Like, I had to convince you guys that Loki was not as good as Daredevil Season 2. So right there, we're our difference of opinion is just vastly different. So yeah, I agree it's above Ant-Man and the Wasp. Is it above Cloak and Dagger, Dylan?
Where is Cloak and Dagger Season One?
It's in B tier, right here.
I'll put
What about Punisher?
I would say yes, because the Hulk is like has been around for so many years, and at the time Cloak and Dagger were like new characters.
That's very
true.
true.
What I mean?
That's very true. I think there's okay.
The Hulk is suffering from age itself. If you look at the movie,
You don't think it ages well? You don't think the CGI holds up?
CGI.
I think it does.
It holds up, but
Now
It's just because
talk about
Universal's
age and
not letting Marvel make any solo movies for Hulk.
Now here's the
That's what's holding
thing.
it
Here's the
back.
thing, though. Even though we only got a little screen time of the Abomination and Shang-Chi, I like the Hulk Shang-Chi. I mean, the Hulk Abomination.
Hulk
Really?
What?
Really? You actually do?
Yeah, I mean Shang-Chi. I keep saying Shang-Chi. Goddamn. Abomination in the Hulk. That's the Abomination that I thought we were gonna get the same vibe in Shang-Chi.
Oh, I get what you mean. I thought you meant like the character. It's like with the way it looked.
Oh no. I'm saying the vibe, like the way how the character was portrayed.
They did make him look kind of weak in Shang-Chi. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it just looked like a goofy ass, big ass monster.
Because I was going to say, like, if you say design, I'm like, bro.
No, not design.
No.
Just vibe, like seriousness. It's like I just don't see the Abomination.
But he wasn't even in the movie that much. He had this one fight scene.
I know, but I could tell that it's a goofy, like. I mean, the fact that Wong is like
Babysitting him.
I'm
Basically.
like, come on, bro.
I
But
think they did make him kind of weak in that movie, but like Dylan said, though, it was just very little screen time.
and then on top of that, I know we're not judging Endgame off of this, but which Hulk are you taking? This Hulk from the Incredible Hulk or the Hulk in Endgame?
No, this one.
This one. This Hulk.
He said this one right here.
2008 Hulk, I'll fight that any day compared to the Hulk in Endgame. Boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, too strong.
I get it that they want to develop these characters. Not all the characters are going to stay the same, but like, bro.
Did they just develop Bruce Banner?
Yeah, I mean Bruce has gone through a lot. I just didn't like
Professor Hulk.
the Professor Hulk
Professor
shit's
Hulk.
just stupid,
Bro,
bro.
that's a whole lot of Bruce Banner right there.
Like me personally,
That you see right there was basically like She-Hulk in Endgame movies.
Yeah.
Because Bruce, he can't control, Hulk and all that. But for She-Hulk, she can. She can, like, have her same personality when she's, like, all hulked out.
So where are we putting Hulk? In front? Okay, let's do this. Which is better, Hulk or Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Hulk.
Hulk.
Okay. First Captain America movie or Hulk?
Hulk.
Hulk.
Okay, Loki or Hulk?
Hulk.
Yeah, Hulk.
why was there hesitation?
Like,
What about you, Alonzo?
no. I think it's good.
I'll put it
with
over
that.
Loki.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now, Shang-Chi or Hulk?
Hell no. The fuck?
That's where I stop.
Hell
Right
no.
there.
Okay, that's where you
Nah,
stop.
come on.
No,
I
I
still think it's better than Shang-Chi.
No.
Yeah, I still
I
think it's
refuse
way
to
better.
move on this statement right here.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe because I grew up with the older Hulk, and then when I saw 2008 Hulk, I was like, "Holy shit, this is gonna be good."
Yeah.
But then
It's-
Marvel Studios kind of ruined him.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll probably come back to that later. We got some more
All right.
stuff on this list. I'm trying to leave out the other stuff.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, let's go.
Spider-Man Far From Home was mid.
Far From Home. Yeah, on a,
Home was good.
yeah, it's mid. On a rewatch, it's
Yeah.
not.
To tell you, I was watching the trilogy from Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire, then Andrew Garfield, and then when I got to Tom Holland, I skipped Far From Home.
I think Far From Home is a high mid though.
Yeah, hi, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's better than everything on this list. I mean, everything in the C rank.
I actually love seeing Mysterio and the way how they actually really incorporated his character.
Yeah.
Like I
Jake
don't think Far From Home feels like a Spider-Man movie. You know,
Nah,
Yeah.
it feels like an MCU movie. I know it is an MCU
it
movie,
does.
but it
It
feels
does.
more MCU than Spider-Man.
Because they're still carrying off the idea that he misses Tony Stark so much.
Yeah,
It's like we don't want him to be Iron Boy Jr. anymore. We want him to be Spider-Man.
okay.
Iron Boy Jr.
All right, No Way Home. That's S.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
S. That's
No,
S.
but what part though? What part?
let's see.
Hold on, let's see. Hold on, let me scroll up.
Like nostalgic, or are we going off like the?
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with No Way
oh.
Home though. Like even the main storyline
It was good.
was good.
Like if you would have taken out Toby and Andrew from that movie,
you still would have had a good ass movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Aunt May died. That's the first time I seen Aunt May die.
But
Yeah.
I would put Going Home. I would say in front of Endgame and Iron Man.
see, it's definitely in
Yeah.
front of WandaVision. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But
It makes sense too because WandaVision connects to Spider-Man No Way Home, and then it connects to Doctor Strange.
okay. Oh, okay. So I'm trying to think, is it in front of Endgame?
Ooh.
Woo.
I feel like
I
the
don't
first
know.
Iron Man's too high ranked. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think the
because
first
I
Iron Man needs to go down.
will put
Yeah.
No Way Home
Yeah.
over Iron Man. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So where are we putting Iron Man at?
right behind
Oh.
Endgame.
Right behind
Right behind
Endgame.
Endgame.
Okay. Right behind Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we should have just left it where it was.
Okay.
Do you think it's better than Endgame?
No, see,
I remember-
as a movie, because you guys
As a
just said
movie?
that Endgame is a hard rewatch. Like it's not a rewatchable movie.
Yeah, true. But Iron Man, it is.
Iron Man's rewatchable.
True.
Endgame, you got to be in the mood to watch that.
All right, yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Put
But
Iron Man in front of Endgame.
but Tony's death is my main takeaway from Endgame, and then the portal scene, obviously.
Yeah.
But
it'll still be on S tier though. So.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
I think if you put Iron Man in front of Endgame, I think that whole list right there is good.
Yeah, because Tony's death, that like I said, that's my takeaway, and part of the reason is because of Iron Man 1. How much I loved the first Iron Man movie. And then the fact that he says, I am Iron Man at the end of this movie. Just like how he said, I am Iron Man at the end of the first movie. That's what I think.
You know what? That would be awesome. Put Iron Man in front of Endgame, and it'll be like, yo.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Homecoming.
I think it's B tier.
B.
It's a step above mid.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's B tier.
Man. It's in front of Thor.
In front of...
it's definitely in front of Thor.
In front of Shang-Chi.
What'd you say?
Yeah, in front of Shang-Chi.
In front of Shang-Chi.
Okay, that's a good spot for it.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. Still think Shang-Chi's a little bit too high, but it's all good.
Okay, I kind of agree. I think it is a bit too high. Wait, is that the first Captain America?
That's the first one, bro.
Oh, you know what?
I don't think Shang-Chi's better than the first Captain America.
You know what? Put Shang-Chi behind. Switch Captain America and Shang-Chi. And there you go. But is it better than Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, okay,
I think that's good.
I would say that. Because if we go any lower, then you'll say that it's worse than...
Yeah.
I mean, Ant-Man and the Wasp is over it, which is crazy. Then I know for a fact Jessica Jones is not over Shang-Chi. Or Shang-Chi. I keep saying Shang-Chi. What else?
Let's do the one-shots.
Yeah, I don't even think I've seen this one shot.
Which one is that?
Yeah, Thor's hammer.
Well, and where's Thor?
Honestly, how good can a freaking one shot be? What the hell?
Mid. Might put it in mid.
Yeah, I mean, we're putting all these one shots. I've seen The Consultant, but I mean, it's like, what? Ranking a one shot? Why is that on here? It's mid. Is it where though? Is it let's just put it in front of Iron Man 3.
Yeah, do that.
I mean, I don't even know why they have this on here. The Consultant. I've seen this. It's so stupid. It's like, what are we doing?
We could put it in D, to be honest with you, if you want.
What you say?
We could put it in D.
Okay. I just put it right. I mean, it's a freaking one shot. What are we going to do with that?
The only one shots that should be there is All Hail the King.
Okay.
And,
that's the one we rank.
Agent Carter. That's it.
What about Runaways? Where are we putting Runaways at?
Ooh.
You guys seen Runaways?
I would say A. Because I read the comic book.
You know, I agree with you.
To be honest with you, it really did great.
Hold on. I don't know if I'll put it in front of Homecoming though.
I would say put it in front of Punisher Season 2. Wait, no.
That's in front of Cloak and Dagger?
Yeah. Punisher Season 2. In front of Punisher Season 2.
Fire. Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, I wish we had more seasons, bro, because, bro.
What about Season 2? I only saw Season 1, so. Matter of fact, you're going to be ranking the rest of the shit, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, bro.
Yeah, I haven't seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Season 2 was about... Oh, you did not watch Season 2, dude?
Go ahead.
Bro, okay, so in season 2, they introduced this character, and this character is actually really huge.
What?
And all I have to say is, Age of Ultron. That's all I have to say.
Damn.
And I'm not saying that in a bad thing. I'm saying that in a crazy good thing.
That sounds pretty fire, honestly.
Because, I don't know if I should say it, but, or whatever.
Well,
But it
Ray, you
might
gonna
not.
watch Runaways? Ray, did Ray leave us?
No, sorry. What happened?
What are you gonna watch Runaways?
I don't know.
I'll put it in front of,
Why were you talking about it?
Yeah, he was
for
gonna
me,
spoil some shit, but I didn't know if you had
for
any
me,
info.
I
You
would
can go
put,
ahead. It's fine.
He's I don't care
okay,
about that
so in
shit.
season 2, we get introduced into, Ultron's, son.
Ultron's son.
Yeah. He has a son.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, but yeah, he has a son.
Yeah, man, that's they've already lost me with that.
His son. And his name is Victor Mancha. Victor Mancha. Yo, that was
Gosh,
crazy.
I have
I
no
would say
idea.
I'll put that in front of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
In front of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
All right.
It's more rewatchable, to be honest with you.
Listen, I trust your judgment, bro. Like I said, I like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Season 3 of Runaways
Mm-hmm.
was they did that one crossover with Cloak and Dagger.
Oh yes, I did
Yeah.
see that. I did see that. That was pretty fire. I like that. I
I
don't know
would,
why I saw that and not season 2.
I would put it on B, just because it could have kept on going, dude.
In front of Thor or behind Thor?
Wait, in front of Thor.
Okay.
It could have been higher, but they stopped the show, which was such a disaster.
Damn, Agents of Shield had 7 seasons, bro. Whoa, that's a lot of seasons. Where you putting season 1 of Agents of Shield, bro? You know, I never finished.
Season one,
I never finished it.
yes.
It was like 22 episodes a season. Like, what the hell?
I would say season 1 of Agents of Shield will be on B.
B.
Yeah.
Behind Thor.
In front of Thor.
Okay.
Because in that season, they had Samuel Jackson,
Yes, I saw
Lady
that.
Sif.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So, yeah.
What about season 2?
Uh,
Damn, they got
Agents of Shield. Oh god.
I can't
7
remember
seasons of this
season
shit.
2.
Huh?
I think season. Hold on, let me fucking look up what it was about season 2.
So, Alonzo, you have not seen Agents of Shield at all.
No.
I haven't either.
Yeah, this is all based on Dylan, bro. Honestly.
Season 2.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll find out in the comments section if he has a flabbergasted opinion.
season 2. I mean, Agents of Shield just had too many seasons. I mean, too many episodes for me, bro. I could have sworn. I think the first season's like 20 something episodes. I said, oh hell no.
He was like, "Yep, you like that?"
I'm like, shit. I just got done watching Lucifer, season 3, bro.
Like,
And
wait a
that
minute,
was
how far are you into Lucifer?
well. I reacted to the season finale of season 3, but there's 2 bonus seasons. I mean, 2 bonus episodes of that season.
Oh,
So I gotta do a reaction to those 2. Then I'll be on season 4.
So you far apart.
Yeah, bro. But season 4 is 10 episodes, so I can crank those out, and then I'll be on to 5 and hopefully 6. I'm trying to get this shit done this
I'll put
year.
season 2. And,
What you say?
no, oh wait, no man. Yeah, that's good with that.
Okay. What about season 3?
2, Season 3. Which one is season 3? Is that the? No, that's not. That's not the Ghost Rider one, is it?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you, bro. I feel like it's too early to be the Ghost Rider shit, but I don't know. Because this show came out in what 2013 or 14 or something.
I don't remember shit.
It's an old show, bro. 7 seasons. So where you putting 3?
I gotta look it up, bro.
He said I gotta look this shit up.
Oh wait, season 4 is Well, actually, you know what?
Don't we have a not seen category?
No,
Yeah,
see that's the problem. He's seen all these.
Oh, he's seen.
Season
Never
3.
mind.
Season 3 is better than season 2 in my opinion. So
Okay, we're going off of your opinion, bro. You are the foundation of this Agents of Shield ranking. What about 4?
4 is I think that's the Ghost Rider one. Yeah, 4 is the Ghost Rider.
Interesting.
So I would put 4. Actually, I would say higher than Jessica Jones season 1.
Wait, where did I put Jessica Jones season 1 at? Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, bro. The stuff in this list outside of Homecoming and Hulk, I mean, are decent to me. So, like I said, my main concern is S and A. So, what about season 5? Damn.
Oh, that's when the whole Infinity War was happening, and they mentioned Thanos, and they were like, "Oh, we should go fight Thanos," but they couldn't.
They just did a name drop. We should go fight Thanos. What for? Just because.
It was a good season. I'll put it like at the end of season 2.
Damn, it was a good season, but not as good as season 2, huh?
Actually, you know what? No, I'll put it in mid. It was mid.
Mid. Is it in front of Far From Home?
Nah. In front of
Ant-Man?
In front of Luke Cage season 2.
Damn.
We're going all the way back.
Damn, he went from in front of in front of Far From Home to in front of Luke Cage season 2, bro.
You have to think about it.
What about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 6?
I would say in the B tier.
B tier?
Yeah. In front of yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
All right, last but not least, the last season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. How is it?
All I have to say is that a character from Agent Carter shows up in the show, in the season.
Interesting.
They talk a lot about Captain America, and they also talk about the quantum realm.
Wait, hold on. I thought Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stopped being canon, though. No?
It's all fun. It's all fucking crazy, dude.
Out of this world.
But I would say it's in front of season 1.
Okay.
Because it's like the last season.
Okay. Here's our list. We did it. Now it's time to do a final evaluation.
Disgusting.
Okay. Looking at S tier. Infinity War, Civil War, Daredevil Season 1, No Way Home, Iron Man, Endgame, WandaVision. Y'all like the sound of that?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then there's the A tier, the First Avengers, Black Panther. No, I'm sorry. It's Daredevil Season 3 in S tier.
Mm-hmm.
So in A tier is Avengers, Black Panther, Daredevil Season 1, Thor Ragnarok, Moon Knight, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Doctor Strange, What If, Daredevil Season 2, Punisher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does that sound good? Any
Yeah.
objections?
Keep going.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right. Are you sure? Hold on. I think
Are you sure?
would I put What If over Doctor Strange? You know what? No, I think it's fine where it's at.
Yeah,
Because there were
it's
some
fine.
episodes in What If that I didn't like. Just a couple.
Yeah.
Okay. So B tier. Homecoming.
Okay.
Is at the top. Captain America, the first one. Incredible Hulk, Loki, Shang-Chi, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Daredevil Season 2, Runaway Season 1, Cloak and Dagger, Runaway Season 2, Ant-Man the Wasp, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Jessica Jones Season 1, Luke Cage Season 1, Runaways, the last season, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is all you, bruh. The final season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 1, Thor, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6. I think we're good on that one.
We're good. And we all agree that the first Captain America is better than the first Hulk movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think this is a decent list, bro. And this is the mid tier. This is mid.
Mid tier. I don't care about mid. Don't even say their name.
Spider-Man Far From Home is at the top of that list. It didn't even get a B tier, bro. That's mid. Ant-Man, like I said, the most Disney movie on this list. Iron Man 2, All Hail the King, short. Cloak and Dagger. Black Widow, bro. I don't know, man.
What do you think it should be that?
Bro.
Yeah, because I'm open to moving Black Widow. I want to hear from you, Isaiah. What do you think?
I'm like, okay, so the family dynamic in Black Widow was absolutely incredible.
Was really strong.
Black Widow fighting fighting all the other Black Widows was dope as hell. Matter of fact, the way how the movie opens, how the movie starts is awesome.
It was cool. Yeah.
It's awesome. And then you got Yelena, she was under that red powder spell or whatever.
Yeah.
And she had that fight scene with that other Black Widow girl. Like, there's so much good stuff in here.
You know what?
And I refuse to think that Iron Man 2 is a better movie than Black Widow.
Yeah.
We should move it up then.
See, but I have to. So with Cloak and Dagger, do we think it's better than season 2 Cloak and Dagger, Dylan?
Yeah, we could do that.
And then
yeah, we could do that.
And then all.
Because this is like, because we know Black Widow for so long, so yeah.
Yeah. What about All Hail the King?
Yeah, it's longer than the short, so yeah.
Yeah, it's like the shorts. I don't know why these are on here. It just makes things so complicated. Now, Iron Man 2.
Better than Iron Man 2.
Yes. So
better than Ant-Man.
Okay, now y'all speaking my language, bro. I'm gonna stop it right there, though. I think I'm gonna stop it right there, though.
Yeah, that's all good.
I like it, but I mean, let me put things in perspective here. Okay, so does that mid tier look good, Alonzo?
I feel like the Eternals is a bit low.
Well, yeah, but
I would put the Eternals maybe behind Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Okay, so you think Iron Man 2 is better than Eternals?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you think, Alonzo?
Else is fine.
Are we good to go?
His ass not even paying attention. Oh, we good to go. Ass not
we
even
good to go. Bro, I'm eating at the same time, so be listening though.
Okay, that looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Age of Ultron, Hawkeye, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, season 3, season 2, Jessica Jones, and then the Consultant, which is who cares? The Consultant. I don't, matter of fact, the Consultant is so stupid, bro. I don't even.
Just put it on F, bro. Just put it on F.
It's like, what are we doing?
And you know what? Also put that one shot of Thor's hammer on F.
Yeah, it's like what? Well, hold on. Let me put it right here, bro. Bam, bam.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah, because I'm sure the one shots are not better than, are better than Inhumans.
The only good ones are the All Hail the King and Agent Carter. That's it.
So we got Age of Ultron, Hawkeye, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones Season 3, Jessica Jones Season 2. So
Correct.
no one thinks that Hawkeye should be an F, though, right?
No, I
Nah.
think it's better than F.
Yeah.
Do you think Captain Marvel's better than Hawkeye?
See, that's why I was asked. That's why I proposed the question.
You know
I think
what?
Hawkeye was better than Captain Marvel, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Because they had Haley Seinfeld. Ooh. Man.
Yeah. So I don't think it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good where it's at, though.
Do you think Avengers Age of Ultron's too low, or you think it's good there?
I think it's good.
I think it's
right
good.
there.
All right.
Because I think they fumbled the bag with Age of Ultron, bro.
Ultron.
But why? To me, I still feel like it's
Wait,
more
hold
than
on.
one.
But hold on. I think Ray has a point. Because I'm not putting Thor Dark World over Age of Ultron.
That's what I'm saying.
Because to
And
me, I
they
feel like
moved Dark World under
There's
Age of
more
Ultron.
And then Iron Man 3 over Age of Ultron? I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. Okay, now this shit is starting to pop out.
And they're going to D tier then.
Yeah, I think Thor Dark Worlds and Iron Man 3 are too high. So Age of
Yeah.
Ultron is mid, and then Dark World is high D,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Iron Man 3 is high D, or is that
Yeah, it's not up there,
okay?
I would say.
Okay. Okay, now it's starting to make sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now
F, Iron Fist Season 1, Captain Marvel. You know what? Bro, I gotta put Captain Marvel right here.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna move.
No,
Captain
no, no,
Marvel
no. Oh,
higher.
hell no.
Okay.
If I'm moving,
Yeah,
it's
I mean-
moving in the F category.
Moving down.
Yeah, I can't put it. Inhumans was just
My
terrible.
cousin said in your chat, Isaiah, that it's a W tier list, but he has to go, and then he said he'll see us on May 5th.
Awesome, bro. Thank you for
Cool.
watching, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, definitely see you next week, man. We there. Doctor
Next week,
Strange.
bro.
Doctor Strange. And then, you know, what I want to happen is this to be an S
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
I want Multiverse of Madness to be in front or behind Infinity War, in between Civil War.
So remember when they first came out, they said it was going to be an R-rated movie.
You know what? I think I will put No Way Home in front of Season 3 of Daredevil.
I agree.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because
But that's
of
it.
nostalgia or
What you say?
what? Is it because of nostalgia?
See, no. See, that's the thing. Like, I've seen... Did you see Crisis on Infinite Earths? The CW thing? Now, that was nothing but nostalgia, and that was nostalgia that didn't make any sense. Like, they literally went to Smallville, Superman's world, for no reason. Because of nostalgia. That did not serve the story at all. It didn't do anything narratively. It was just there for nostalgia purposes. No Way Home does not have that problem. I think the nostalgia works with that story. Because I like it so much that I want Doctor Strange to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to bring in something from another universe, have it make sense with the context of the story. Because if they just bring in random characters, that's not going to be, like, it's not going to be good. If, to me, it's not. I want more than just nostalgia.
It turns out that like at the end of Multiverse of Madness, it's not like about, you know, Doctor Strange trying to close the multiverse. Like Kevin Feige, I heard that Kevin Feige said that they're gonna keep on doing multiverse stuff after this movie.
Interesting. Listen,
That's
like I said,
that's why he's like in a retreat for writing or making ideas for 10 years.
damn. So
that's why Sam Raimi, he was like, there was like an interview, and he's like, at first I didn't know that. At first it was impossible to do a Spider-Man 4, but now it's like
He's open to the
really
idea now.
possible.
so you
I would say Spider-Man No Way Home over Daredevil.
over Daredevil.
Yeah.
I think. Listen, because that's a good place to put it because season 3 is above of the first Iron Man Daredevil season 3 is above the first Iron Man. Like,
And besides, Daredevil was in the movie.
there is that too. I keep forgetting he was in there.
Oh, he still wins either way at the end.
Now, would you put No Way Home over Civil War? I'm just throwing that question out there.
Nah.
I feel like it's good there.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
Okay. So Infinity
Because
War.
like you said, when you bring people in, like it goes with Infinity War too, you got to make it make sense. And those first 3 movies in S tier, they brought in characters that made it made sense in the story.
Exactly. Okay. Let me just look over it one more time. I think we got it. I think we successfully rated all of the Marvel shit. I like the list.
I think we're good to go.
We got it.
Bag it.
That was
In
great.
the bag.
That was
Got
great.
it.
That was great.
I think you can print it out, Isaiah. I think it gives you the option to.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely print it out. That was great. We gotta do like a DC one next, like in another month or so.
Yeah.
Or shit, we can do an MCU character.
Yeah.
One, two.
It's a garbage character.
Yeah. But I got to pick something that like, we've all seen too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What are you more excited to see for the MCU movies coming out?
Well,
The ones at the bottom?
Yeah, at the bottom.
out the ones
Doctor Strange.
and Thor Love and Thunder.
Yep.
Wakanda Forever, I got to see a trailer for. Miss Marvel, not excited for that, but I will.
She-Hulk, I'm interested in it still.
I am interested in She-Hulk. I just don't know what direction they're going to go with that character.
They said that Daredevil's going to show up for 2 episodes.
That's cool.
So it makes sense because they're both lawyers, right?
Yeah, and you're making Echo show right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I wonder how that's going to be. I hope it's not going to be silly, like how Hawkeye was.
I really hope they really develop her character because even though I like Echo, they really didn't develop her character even more. Which sucks.
Well, that's the stream. I'm about to end this shit. We got the definitive list right here, man. That S and A rank, you can't argue this, man. You cannot argue this. Look at this. It's beautiful.
And if you do, we got to sit down and have a discussion.
We're going to have to sit down